And he also slept with her and her friend. He's a bad person.
I mean, that's not necessarily a bad person thing to do.
I just think it's so
I've
grim.
ran through some friendship groups like COVID.
Oh, can we have a minute? Can we just...
This week's episode is brought to you by Tanga. Tanga are a Japanese company that make loads of amazing, cool sex toys.
Loads of fun stuff. They've sent us a load of products. We've got this that goes around your knob. It'll tickle your bollocks and fanny and that.
I've got this one here. It's a uni. It's for tickling clits.
Yeah, and these, oh, Freddie, don't get too excited. These eggs aren't for eating. These are for shoving up your bum or vag. Or maybe rubbing on things like nipples and that.
And they've got this amazing fleshlight here. There's loads of cool products that they've sent us.
If you want to stick your dick in things or have things stuck in you or rubbed on you, then Tanga are your guys. They're amazing. They're high quality, lovely products.
Let's be fair. Sometimes it can get a bit boring, and if you want to spice things up,
especially with your ugly missus,
Tanga are the people to help you do it. And they've got a discount code for us. So if you go to the checkout and enter discount code DMT10, you get a lovely discount, and it lets them know that we sent you here. So if you want to get in the market for some great sex toys, check these out. Check them out on their website. Head over to tanga.co.uk and they'll sort you out.
Put some fun in your bum or bollocks or vag or that.
Warning. The following podcast contains extreme language and themes and is not suitable for all audiences.
Hello and welcome to Dead Men Talking with me, Rob Mulholland, him, a big fat cunt. We've got little not gay Tom, and we've got a very special guest today. Today, in a rare thing for Dead Men Talking, it's a woman who doesn't get bum for a living. It's Leah Shutkever.
I'm so proud.
Competitive eater, record holder.
Yeah.
Great to have you, mate.
It's lovely to be here.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Basically, what happened was Freddie got excited that there was a woman who might be able to match him for eating. And thought, we've got to get you on.
And instead you found one that'll beat you.
Oh, yes, I love this. Yeah. I'm really going to enjoy it. Because obviously you're a female in what is probably like a very male-watched sport. Do you know what I mean?
You would be surprised.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Is that where, because we used to watch mukbangs and shit, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. And apparently a lot of women watch them because it's sort of like, there's like a dirty to it,
Yeah. I would say there's a lot of escapism that comes into competitive eating and into food challenges and mukbangs. And it's just a different genre of video, I guess.
I just assumed, like, seeing you, very beautiful, glamorous woman in like a food eating kind of thing. But there's probably a lot of men that have like really dirty fantasies, like, I want to lick gravy out of a bumhole or whatever.
Just, plucking something out of the air.
Yeah.
Just to give a random example that anyone could have.
And my question is, do we send these to you via email? Or is there like a channel that we can go directly and tell you what we're thinking all the time?
Just comment it under videos, maybe?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing an entire niche.
Oh, mate, if you set up an OnlyFans tomorrow, it was just you
Jesus
eating
Christ,
food.
it would break the internet.
Jesus wept.
Yeah, sorry to disappoint you, but it's never happening.
No, I think that's fair.
This is the first time in ages we've got a female guest on that doesn't do OnlyFans. And our first question, have you ever thought about doing OnlyFans?
Has it crossed your mind making tons of money doing gross things on the internet?
Yeah. How'd you get started in the whole competitive eating game then?
It's a long, drawn-out story, but I discovered about 10 years ago that I was particularly good at eating food in an impressive way. And it was doing a food challenge against my brother at a local restaurant. Yeah. And I went in not knowing, but being quietly confident that I've got this, because I had to beat my brother.
Yeah.
And I did it. And they were all like, wow. And I was like, everyone's really excited. And they're like, you're really good at this. I'm like, this is really bizarre because I was just a fitness girl. So I was just a girl that went to the gym and I was in the fitness lifestyle. And then my brother failed this challenge 10 times, 10 weeks in a row. And I bantered him for it because that's what sisters do. Yeah. And he said, you think you're so good, you come and show us how it's done. And long story short, I did.
What was the challenge?
So the one he did was a burger challenge. Yeah. The one that I did the first time was a waffle stack, which was like a new dessert challenge they just released.
Yeah.
So they said, would you have a go at this? and my mum quite kindly asked for extra spoons for when I failed. So I was like, I'll have you for this.
Yeah,
I love that you're fueled by spite.
Oh
Like that's very much the vibe of this podcast.
To this day,
Yeah.
to this day, you doubt me, that fuels me.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
crazy. So I ended up completing this challenge in like 6 minutes. I think I had 20. And I had more.
Sorry, that is some Quinn level numbers.
Yeah.
Like 20 waffles in 6 minutes is...
No hands. With a spoon.
Oh,
no
right,
mess.
with a spoon. I just thought you were going like,
No,
I don't think I've
honestly, you
eaten
would
20
think so.
waffles in total, like in my life.
It was a big waffle stack. There was layers of ice cream and brownies and marshmallows and things. I ate it in 6 minutes. It was delicious and probably the greatest thing I'd ever eaten to that point. And when I'd finished, I had such accolade, more so than graduating university with a degree in architecture.
I was like, ugh, architecture really fine, but did you see her eat those waffles?
Exactly that.
Does the architecture help? Does it help you with the structure of your waffle stack?
What
so you
on
get it officially into
Earth are you on
efficiently?
about? Yeah, I'm a massive fan of Frank Lloyd Wright. So what I do is I put all the waffles forward, and then we have a back, like a window at the back. So
I've made an arch out of bacon. It's the
nature in.
strongest shape.
Yeah. I've got a Frank Geary inspired fucking. What are you talking
The
about? Does
spatial
architecture
awareness,
help?
you know, like...
I just navigate my way very well.
Are you like an architect then, or is competitive eating your full-time job?
Oh, competitive eating is full time
Ah,
since
shit.
2019.
How much? Right, here's a question for you. How bad are your shits?
We're getting right into it.
And when you say bad, you mean very good, right?
Yeah, well, I imagine that they come out like a solid block.
All
like,
I'm going to say as a woman,
Either that or a shotgun.
as a lady in this conversation, is that I have a very healthy digestive system.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I imagine it comes out like, you know, the mud blocks that
It
they
was
used to
going
build
to come to
African
this.
houses, like in a little village, that solid, just a
It
solid
didn't take
block.
long to talk about.
I'm honestly, does it not like, because if you're eating 20,
I bet you could
20
grout a
waffles-
bathroom with it.
I'm just thinking, because if you're eating 20 waffles, it's got to play. Like, do you take like supplements to?
And do you not? Women are majestic creatures. You do know this. There
Some.
are ways.
I don't know if you've ever been to one of our live shows.
Not the ones that
We've got some
I will
real
die on this hill.
hogs
Yeah.
listening to
I will die on
this.
this hill.
Real sweaty hogs
Also,
listening to this.
yeah,
We all live with women.
Yeah,
We know.
Yeah.
Like-
Like you know, there are some odors emitting out of my one that you know, like barely human. We still talk about the worst fart. Like she ate some out of date tofu, and she did what is now known as, in capitals, the worst
I'm
fart.
going to say
We just have to talk about the worst fart. She's like, oh, don't.
Yeah, please don't.
I had to leave a room. It was worse than anything my dog's ever done.
And I bet equally you were very proud of her, weren't you?
In hindsight, I am now. At the time, it was very difficult to be that proud of her whilst I was like trying not to vomit. It's honestly one of the worst things I've ever smelt, and I've been to Middlesbrough.
My wife once farted Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star on command.
No. Oh no.
What?
That's brilliant.
She loves farting.
so
She's the
get her-
best. She will have no problem with me saying it. She loves farting. She loves the smell of farts. She loves the sound of farts. She loves it.
I can't
She is
relate.
5
Can't
years
relate.
old.
That's probably an OnlyFans account in itself.
Yeah.
I've asked. She won't do it.
She won't.
So, but it's
good
just for
woman.
you.
Yeah, she charges me.
Do you
Here's your £3 a month.
do you do anything then, sort of anything to help your health, as it were?
Oh,
'Cause-
everything. My life is based on fitness. All of it.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
you're clearly jacked. Like, obviously, you're working out.
yeah, I'm trying not to flex anymore on camera. It's kind of cringy every time I see myself. Like, all right, Leah, you've got biceps. My God, stop. Yeah, so I've been bodybuilding for 14 years.
Right, yeah.
So I've been in the gym for a long time. Before that, I played rugby. So I've
Yeah.
always been active, sporty.
Do you like lift before competitions and stuff?
No, I don't.
Do you
This is a
not? Would that
huge
not make you
misconce-
hungry?
No, not at all. If
That's
you
mad.
when you lift weights, you contract your core, and when you contract your core, your muscles become full of blood. So if you're trying to expand your stomach,
Yeah.
it just becomes confined within this like wall of muscle and like blood-filled muscle.
I just don't have all that much muscle. So I was just thinking, like, I went to the gym yesterday, then ate a 15-inch pizza to myself. Thought that was a little like,
Yeah, fit this pizza in your mouth.
yeah, like I'm trying to gain weight, like you know,
Okay,
like,
gotcha.
but yeah, like. I always get dead hungry, but like I'm actually hampering myself. Is what I found.
Obviously you won't know this, Leah, but you two have obviously known this because you've been around me for quite a while, and so you've probably seen the difference as I came in today. I'm
glad you're finally out of the closet.
I have been to the gym twice last week.
Have you actually gone?
With personal trainers.
We've been bullying him for 2.5 years now. The fat shaming is winning.
Wait. This could be that he's been to 2 different gyms on 2 different tours.
This is true.
No, I have been to the gym twice, and I'll be honest with you, brilliant. I'm honestly surprised nobody never told me this. It is so good. It is so good.
Oh, God.
So good for perving. Like, I have never... Honestly, they set the gym up for perverts, and it's incredible.
Coming to a Joey Swole video near you.
Legitimately, they put mirrors everywhere. It's wonder... You can't, like, it's... Oh, my
All
gosh.
it's missing is giving everyone sunglasses.
Oh, yeah.
It's like this machine, you've got to be upside down for some reason.
It's that one with you lie down and your ass is in the air and your fucking legs go up. Holy shit. Everyone's wearing tight clothes. It's fucking wonderful. I haven't lifted anything. I've just been sat on one of them.
Just been sat next to the vending machine like...
And no one said anything so far.
You know what's interesting? I've been in the gym environment for so long. I am just super desensitized to it all.
Yeah.
Well, truth be told, I've been trying very hard not, because the first time you go in,
Trying
you're
hard
like,
not to puff. But you're all
Yes.
really good looking.
well, yeah, that's literally exactly it.
There are a lot of very fit people there, which is why I go 1 a.m. to a gym in South Manchester where it's me and 3 middle-aged Asian men. And it's like there is no danger.
Every time you go, like, it's full of literally the most beautiful, like, gorgeous people. And I'm trying to walk
And
around,
you.
like, just looking around, like, but at the same time, it's like, because as a guy, you don't think, oh, that's a nice bum, I'm going to have a little look. And then you immediately lock on and go, oh, and then you go, no, like that. And you have to constantly sort of correct yourself. It's been a different thing. I'm just realizing that there are people, there's at least one person who has already said to me at the gym, like, oh, I listen to podcasts.
Well, great.
And I purred on him. So.
What I really love as well is, like, you're in the physical condition where everyone else in the gym's going to be like, go on, little buddy.
Yeah,
Everyone's going to be, like, so supportive. Like, whenever I see, like, there's no nice way to put it, a big fat cunt in the gym, I am so, like, come on.
Same.
They always break your heart, though, don't they?
I
They
don't.
never last more than a couple of weeks, but I'm always want them.
Well, I always think,
Just like, come on, do it, mate.
I always think, have they got fitter? Have they gone and quit, or have they just got so fit that you don't recognise him?
No, like, I'm talking about guys that you would notice the transition.
Completed it.
Yeah.
Completed it, mate.
Did it in 2 weeks.
I think my vibe is very much the beginning of his journey. I think that's what I give off.
Those are
it's
the
the
big
best.
trousers you'll hold up in a couple of years.
No, the beginning truly is the best.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, like all joking aside, I am quite enjoying it. It's an interesting thing. I've got a personal trainer, and I've realised it's the gayest thing I've ever done. I
think all the gay sex was the gayest thing you've done.
Paying 40 quid an hour for a man to compliment me is really quite pathetic.
Quite a change of pace from this podcast.
All he does is he goes, "You're doing really well." He goes like, "You're doing really well. Honestly, you're doing really well."
Yeah,
And
that's
I'm
the trainer
I
you
am
need.
doing really well.
That's
This
the
is
trainer
great.
you need.
Yeah, you just need some gassing up. That's all.
Well, I'll tell you what it is this is a thing that he sort of said to me as well, which made sense to me, is that he said, like, when you're, because all I'm doing is lifting stuff. I'm not doing any cardio because my heart's fucked. So I'm just lifting things. And he said that when you're lifting stuff, your body naturally, it feels the tension and it automatically wants to change to try and alleviate that and to push the weight easier. But you want to focus on your form because you want that tension. So you want to make sure that your elbows aren't going mad and your grip's not fucking up and stuff.
Are you taking notes here?
No. I mean, like, once it came
Welcome
into,
to the Mansplaining Podcast.
No, I'm not mansplaining it. I'm saying that for me, that's what made me go, oh, yeah, I'm trying to make... Because in the
You're trying to lift things to get stronger.
In the past...
This is what you're learning.
Yeah, because in the past...
You are so thick.
As if you're explaining how to do fitness and not eating loads of food.
No,
That's the thing you've got 35 years experience in.
I'm saying for me, I was like that little change of mindset made me go, oh, right, that horrible fucking feeling is what I'm actually aiming for. Like that means I'm doing it right,
Yeah.
as opposed to thinking that I was doing it wrong.
Yeah.
There's like a discomfort that becomes very comforting after a certain amount of time, and then it's the DOMs that you get afterwards, which then dissipate over years, and you have to keep challenging yourself to get them
The
again.
DOMs.
It's
This has got really weirdly kinky.
oh, sorry, everyone. It's delayed onset muscle soreness.
Right,
It's DOMs.
right.
Nothing kinky about it at all. It's very debilitating.
Well, it was
Imagine
also the
if
thing
that's
of like the discomfort gets comforting.
Imagine-
now I've got DOMs.
Imagine if that's what you were into. You weren't into having a dom, you were into
People
doms.
will relate to that statement.
Oh, a lot of our
They
fans will.
will.
Yeah.
They will.
But yeah, that's your kink, your muscle soreness.
Yeah. You're like, oh, in a few hours, you'll love this, you dirty cunt.
Oh,
Like,
when you wake up tomorrow, bloody hell.
yeah, oh,
You're
yeah.
not going to be able to walk.
You're
You'll
not-
love it.
You might not be turned on now, but tomorrow morning, you are going to be so hard.
Yeah. No, there's nothing fun about it. Every now and again, like, you'd go a little too hard at it, and then just like, I'm like, all right, I can't look left for the next week.
Yeah, especially when you're just starting out.
Yeah.
I did some squats on Friday, which, let's be fair, I don't think that I am made for squats. I don't think that that's something that I would naturally be very good at.
I don't know.
But I did it anyway. And I did the one where you have a weight and you hold it like that and then you squat.
Yeah.
I don't know. He said goblet, maybe?
Goblet squat.
Oh, look at me. Fucking, yeah, remembering.
With a kettlebell.
Yeah, dumbbell, I think.
Yeah, you could.
With
do
it-
it, yeah.
I don't know.
He's still using the little pink plastic weights from the corner
That's
of the
okay.
gym.
I started with those two.
Anyway.
Don't worry about it.
Anyway, I did.
I started
can be
doing
now.
press ups on my knees. Yeah.
I did some of those.
I don't think he's going to get to your level, Leah. To be honest, I don't think I'd be
He
worried
will.
anytime soon.
I did some of those, and I was like, all right, standing and sitting, how hard can it be? But there is really no sitting. It's
It's the in between. It's just the floating in between the
it's-
standing and the sitting.
he lied. He said there was sitting involved, and I was
You're like, oh, I
"That'll
can
be
sit
fine."
down. If you want to see some sitting, mate.
But the next day, I woke up and then I went to the toilet as per my routine, and I sat on the toilet and I went. Like that, and I
Rookie
felt
mistake.
a little sadness come out of my mouth. Went as I was sitting down, and so yeah.
When that stops, you'll be like, I remember the days when I used to actually get a reaction
Yeah.
from training. And
Yeah.
now it just becomes kind of.
well,
I think he'll look back and go, I remember the days I went to the gym. I don't see this carrying on.
no, I think 2 or 3 weeks I'm going to be pretty ripped.
Yeah, pretty jacked?
Yeah, pretty jacked.
Yeah.
Pretty ripped. Old ripped Quinn.
Yeah.
I wonder if you'll be as funny then.
Yeah.
Well, he's not funny now, so like, he might as well get fit.
I was trying to be nice.
Wow. Your eating challenge is going. I'm sorry, it's going. We're doing an eating challenge. So you're the world record holder for most nuggets eaten in 60 seconds.
Affirmative.
Yeah.
Now, I have tried this before in the past years ago, but I took
Just for fun.
I
was going to say.
I took performance enhancing drugs,
Right.
weed. So I was really
Okay.
high. So I was like,
I have also stacked the deck in my favour today.
yeah. Now I got them fresh out and they were piping hot, and I didn't think to let them cool,
Right.
and so I just stuffed them all in my face, and it was a nightmare. It was horrible. So I'm gonna let them cool this time, and I think that's gonna be.
They're coming from Deliveroo. They're going to be stone cold. Like, I don't know what you're
That'd be cool.
expecting. Yeah.
What other records have you got?
I have 33 Guinness World Record titles.
Jesus.
Amongst many other non-official titles.
That's a lot of
Ooh.
records.
I have a lot of records. I've been in the last 4 Guinness World Record books as well.
Sick.
Can we
Yeah,
Google
it's
you?
very
Can we
That's
get-
so sick.
Yeah, please Google me.
Can
If
we
you
get
just
all
search-
the stuff up?
Yeah,
Like
Leah Shutkever.
all the 33. So what is it? So
Yeah.
you got nuggets?
I've got the world record for the fastest time to eat a burrito, which is 32 seconds.
Shut
The
up.
fastest time to eat Terry's chocolate orange. That was my first ever one.
How quick can you eat a Cherry chocolate orange?
So it starts in the box. You have to unbox it
Right.
first. I think my fastest was 57 seconds.
How much of that was opening it?
10 seconds maybe.
Right.
Like something
I've
like
got
that.
my biggest question with. So the thing that I'm most interested in is there
Food.
has to be, well, not the food bit, but the
Cock.
thing I'm most interested in. Yes, the
Because
cock.
he's gay.
The thing I'm more interested in is the technique behind it.
Okay.
So how do you find what the optimal technique is? Because I would imagine once you get the box open, do you smash it and then just try and shovel it in, or do
Okay.
you eat it like an apple?
I'm going to assume that people know Terry's chocolate orange on the show. So it comes in a cardboard box, which is like sealed. So you have to time starts, pick up the box, unseal it, take it out. It's in a plastic wrap.
yeah.
Take the plastic wrap off. Then there's a sticker. So you smash it,
That's the
stick
hard
it
bit, the
off,
sticker.
and then
Yeah.
you open up the foil, and then it's naturally kind of bloomed already.
Yeah.
So I just went in sections, but when I was doing it unofficially for my very baby YouTube channel in 2018, I did like a practice run, and my mum's very methodical. She's a Virgo, bless her. And she was saying you need to do at least 3 at a time, and then it needs to be X amount of chews, X amount of swallows, then sip of water, and we kind of got it to a really fine like system.
Yeah.
And she just like she got me.
She's
to-
like your coach.
She is like my coach.
I also,
That's amazing.
I
Oh,
also
she's
tried
fantastic.
Marginal
once-
gains.
I also tried once when I was absolutely shit-faced to break the world record for fastest Big Mac meal ever eaten.
Uh-huh.
And my biggest problem was that I got all the I thought in my head,
That's like a 17-second.
I was confident.
Oh, okay.
You don't know who you're dealing
It was,
with.
it was misplaced.
Confidence or delusion?
It was pure delusion.
Okay.
So
Like,
my
he's
biggest-
lost a lot of weight in the last 6 months.
Are you trying
just
to
let you know,
regain it?
So just, yeah.
It's come
my,
back.
my biggest problem.
At his peak, he was a serious athlete in this eating game.
I was Freddy Chestnut. That's what they called me.
Joey Chestnut.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's my name, isn't it?
I see what you did there. You clever man.
Thank you. What I did is my problem was I thought loads of fries. I thought I'm going to waste time picking up each individual fry. So I thought what I would do is grab them all together and smash them together and then eat it as one homogeneous blob. And it was a big error.
Yeah.
It was so dense.
Yeah.
It was so dense.
The smash is your problem.
I wouldn't be too demoralised because I think in most food challenges I do against people who are not competitive eaters, they do stuff too much food in their mouth and they don't know where it's going to go. So you do also have to swallow it. Like it has to go down. So
It's small bites, isn't it?
it is it's smaller bites of people not as capable as myself, but I do think I've got like a wider throat than the normal person and no gag reflex. So I'm not going to die, but normal people might die.
I reckon about 1,000 men just came listening to that no gag
You're
reflex thing.
welcome.
Yeah, you might die now knowing that some of them have heard that.
That's-
Women like me exist. You're welcome.
Not for you, though.
On
You
the
can look-
internet
yeah,
only.
Yeah, you can look at them on the internet, but you're never going to get near one.
I'm looking at some of this stuff and honestly, like, incredible. Like,
Thank you.
genuinely.
Fastest time to drink a litre of gravy has warmed my little
Through
Yorkshire heart.
a straw. Sucking it up through a straw.
Plastic straw?
Oh, Leah.
No, a specific size straw. So not even a wide straw, not a slushy straw. A defined, specifically shaped and sized and lengthed straw that I had to go and find.
What I want to see is fastest time to drink a litre of gravy through a paper straw.
Oh my god! You
No, I want one of those twirly straws.
One of the ones that's like shaped like glasses.
I had the biggest fail with paper straws because the fastest time to drink a Capri Sun was originally with a plastic straw and they've all changed to paper.
There needs to be a new set of I think a new
Correct.
record. It's different equipment you're working with.
And I'll give you a little insight. I was at the Guinness World Records headquarters against a Canadian vegan competitive eater.
I'm not a vegan.
But
I
you're
just sort of
in
look
that.
it. Yeah,
You're also not
in that-
Canadian.
Yeah, but like, that's not the insulting bit, is it?
I don't know why I pointed. I'm really sorry, everyone.
Vegan.
Heathen. And we did it with the paper straw and we just failed miserably. We attempted it multiple times, but the minute you try and squish that Capri Sun, it's squishing the straw. It's all
Fuck turtles ruining records.
it's ruined
Are there
Just
any
don't
other...
sniff a straw, you stupid little turtle prick.
There's no upside for the paper straws.
Can I just say as well, just looking at these, you have broken all these records between sort of May and November 2020.
what happened in that time.
What a lockdown for you.
There we go.
Just sat there, just
Yep.
scoffing hot cross buns or whatever.
So I had probably quite uniquely the most progressive time of my life during lockdown, where I changed careers.
Yeah.
I invested all of my time into social media. It all took off. My channel took off. I was filming these videos. I was gaining these records. Guinness World Records actually dropped a few of their guidelines to make it easier for people to film at home
Yeah.
because it's very complex, the process and what you need.
They still haven't given us our certificate.
Yeah, we
broke a record
broke a world
recently.
record.
We did a little special where we tried to break a world record, and we
Okay.
ended up breaking one, and they've still not got back to us, have they?
No. I mean, we didn't contact them. To be fair.
Oh, right. Well, they should find us,
Yeah.
but we should maybe contact them because we do have video of us doing it.
Behind the
There's a
paywall.
lot. That's a lot that is required.
Yeah, we did the world's longest drawing of a train,
Yeah.
Which is how long?
22 meters, which was, very achievable.
Who did we take that record off again?
There was a previous holder that we'd seen it in the paper. It had been in all the papers. The record had been broken by Harvey.
Wait, is this you're having me on?
No, genuinely, we did this. We saw in the papers that Harvey Price had broken a world record, and then we thought we could do that, so we broke it.
Okay.
So, the gauntlet has been laid down to Harvey to try and beat us. Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Like, so it's world records.
We just tried to. It's a world record. We just tried to beat a world record.
Just as a bit of a thought piece, maybe just some clues for future world record process. You apply for it first before you break it because you have to follow a set of guidelines.
Really?
I'm not sure we're going to be able to follow all the guidelines.
Yeah.
We'll have to do it again.
Yeah, we'll do it again.
Maybe he's got another record that we could break.
Let's just break a different record. We don't have to break his records. And I'll be honest, I think he's probably just got the one.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Which he no longer has.
Which he no longer has. We beat it.
Sucks to be him.
Yeah, we tried some other things and they didn't go well. All the other
Are
ones.
there some records, Leah, that are considered sort of like unbreakable within the competitive eating community? Like somewhere you look at and you're like, fuck me, like 1,000 chocolate buttons in 2.5 minutes. No one's beating that.
Yeah, so there's a little discrepancy, I believe, on that I've noticed, but I can neither confirm nor deny whether it's actually true or not. But there's a few of the most, say, olives eaten in 30 seconds, and it's 30. And it's not physically possible to pick up an olive, eat it, open your mouth, pick up another, like in a second.
Yeah.
So for me, I think, and this is just a theory, so allegedly, there was a time period where the guidelines shifted for Guinness World Records. So it started out as being, you could pick them all up in your hand and eat them all at one time.
Right, and then they had to be
shifted,
individual later.
correct.
Right.
And so it doesn't really align, doesn't make any sense. So when I'm doing my research, I'm thinking that's not actually possible to do.
Yeah.
And I think it's because it was broken before 2012.
Right, it's like Dixie Dean's scoring record. It's like, when they were playing the WM formation, if you only got 2 defenders, of course you're going to score 66
Like when they say
goals.
This is the
Pele
moment.
scored 1,000 goals.
Yeah,
It's
but it was like against amateur teams. And
I'm
like,
guessing this is like football chat. I have no
Yeah,
idea.
yeah,
So I
yeah,
just
it
smile and nod and it works.
With you breaking all these world records during lockdown, and there's lots of different foods here, did you just panic buy at the start of lockdown after we ate all the food?
Yeah. Well, no, I'll tell
I'm
you
going to do all this watercress.
I'll tell you what.
most toilet rolls eaten.
I'll tell you how it started. She had loads of toilet rolls. Like, I need to shit. I need to have poos to get rid of this. All right, okay. How do you decide which ones you're going to break? Do you just look at stuff and go, I think I could break that? Or is it stuff where you're like, I think I've spotted something that everyone else has missed?
Oh no, low hanging fruits all the way. I was just thinking, how many records can I break?
Yeah,
And
and
I
any
just
that look
went for it.
doable. You're like,
I went for the ones that looked doable, and then I went for the ones where I was squinting and tilting my head and looking at it and thinking, maybe I can.
yeah.
Most low-hanging fruit in a minute would be a good one.
Correct.
I think we'd absolutely smash that one.
Okay, I have so many fucking questions.
I know. I've never seen him so excited about a guest. It's
Yeah,
unbelievable.
last
Good.
time we were here, we had somebody who'd ran 105 marathons in 105 Ironmans in 105 days.
and he could not give a fuck.
I couldn't give less of a fuck. I was like, that must have been hard. And he was like, yep. I was like, cool.
Now he's like, you eat loads.
In a really impressive way. Tell us more.
So I'm assuming that not all food records are considered equal. So I reckon like the hot dog one must be like
That's like the gold standard.
That's like the holy grail, is it?
As in Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
Yeah.
do
It's
you
like the
mean?
Super Bowl. Isn't
It's
it?
like-
It's the most famous. But
It's the most famous.
Yeah.
Well marketed.
Yeah.
Fantastic performance. Joey Chestnut just absolutely smashes
The
everyone.
guy who runs it is a fucking lunatic. I listened to a podcast about him. He's absolutely insane. The guy who runs the Nathan's hot dog thing.
Oh, really?
He's just an insane, like, sort of carny style bullshit merchant. Like, I kind of love people like that. You know, it's all fucking smoke and mirrors and chat, and he just is like decided that he was like, I'm gonna make competitive eating the biggest sport in the world, and it's like, well, you're not, but like, you know, he's made it much more popular. He's done a lot for it.
Oh,
but
I think it's fantastic.
yeah, like, I know you love it, but it's not beating football.
True. I would say that it's a super niche thing.
Yeah.
And
But grown a lot, hasn't it?
It's grown a lot. I think it's always been a thing in the US and in Japan,
Mm.
but over in the UK, it's really just still in its infancy, which
Yeah.
is cute and nice, and it means that we can kind of make it our own in a sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, not all. I mean, contests for one are totally different from like food challenges,
Right.
and then Guinness World Record titles totally different from doing a known record at home or with
Yeah.
record setter, because there's so many guidelines and things you have to follow and do. With the contest style, you are head to head with a bunch of people, but you could have an off day.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that go into it, and yeah, they're not all made equal.
Are you doing one after this? You said you're doing a record attempt.
I am. I'm re-attempting Slattery's Chocolate Challenge, which is in Whitefield, North Manchester.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, Slattery's Chocolatier. They have this, it's been going for years, this chocolate challenge. And I think about 4 years ago, I filmed a video where I did 2 of them and I set the record. And I really want to go and revisit and refilm it because I've changed. My filming style's changed, and I feel like I wanted an
You want
update.
to have the record better.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
I also want to eat chocolate.
Yeah, fair play, yeah.
So what's the challenge then? How many chocolates do you have to eat?
Oh, it's not chocolates themselves, really. It's like chocolate pots, a couple of hot chocolates, a big slice of cake, some ice cream, some whipped cream. It's like this beautiful platter they put together
Calm
with
yourself.
sparklers.
Well,
and-
I'd
Right.
find
Sound
that harder because I
I'd have to bop him on the nose with a rolled up newspaper.
I don't really like sweeter stuff.
Okay.
So I'd find it because all my teeth are
Can't
fucked
relate.
anyway. So I'm just like,
Okay.
but I don't like it. I don't like sweeter stuff. I prefer eating like.
He
something
gets
like
his sugar from
nuggets.
carbs.
Yeah,
Noted.
carbs. If it was most pasta eaten,
Okay,
oh
fair.
mate, I'd be all over that. I'd enjoy
I
that
do
more.
it all. I do speed, spice, capacity, drinks, everything. So
You're not a specialist at all. You're like versatile with
I
everything.
prefer it. I
Yeah.
prefer to have a bit of variety. If I only
Because like spice is a very different skill to like quantity. Those are two
Oh, yeah, massive.
very
That's
different
mindset.
yeah.
It's all mentality and
I
mindset.
thought I was really good at like really spicy shit until I went to
that was your first mistake.
yeah. There's a place called Death by Tacos in Chester. It's a fucking sick taco place. They're dead good. And like did a little like eating challenge with my old podcast dad Daniel. Like they made us a special sauce called Satan's Piss.
Oh, of course.
And
you'd
I had
eat it.
I had it, and it really upset me. Like I like was getting like dizzy. I swore at a mentally disabled man. I didn't know he was. I was
Then you
swearing.
started a podcast with him and continued.
No, I was swearing loads, and this guy came in and was like, "Can you not swear, please?" And I was like, "Daddy said I pulled my fist back." And then I was like, "Oh no, okay, yeah, I'll stop swearing." But I nearly passed out. It was insane. And I was like, "Oh no, there's levels to this game."
There's levels.
I once had a little bit of a Carolina Reaper, and it
Yeah.
was the worst time.
What's the
It
hottest
was-
thing you've ever had?
I think it was 13 million Scovilles.
That's a lot of Scovilles, baby.
That's a lot of Scovilles.
What was it? What was it called?
I've done them all. So I've done the Reaper nuts. I've done the Satan's toe lollipop. I've done the Nitro gummy bear. That's 9 million Scovilles. I've done
a gummy bear.
every single one.
Just
of
put
the-
drugs in them like a normal person.
Honestly, everything you can imagine that you'd look at and go, yeah, no, I've probably done it on my channel.
Yeah.
And then I'm crying because people really enjoy my pain.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Oh,
I'm just
we
a
understand.
nice, I'm just a nice girl, and people are just like, oh, I love to see you cry.
You might be watching or listening to this going, wouldn't this be better if I could also smell the guys who are doing this? So maybe come see us live.
We are doing the Edinburgh Fringe.
Yes.
Rob, you're doing your own show for the whole month. Where are you
am.
going to be at?
I'm going to be at the Caves. It's on Cowgate. It's right in the centre. And I'm at 8:55 p.m. every day, apart from one of them. I think it's like a Monday in the middle, but, don't come to that. It's going to be dead good.
I'm doing the second half. I'm doing from the 13th of August onwards.
Part-timer.
I am doing the cask room at the Mash House, again, right in the centre, right next to the Caves, actually. And mine's at 5:05.
And we're going to try and do some live podcasts as well, so come check us out. Have a look at those in the brochure. We haven't officially confirmed the dates yet.
So if you are a Dead Men Talking fan, please come down. We'd love to see you there. Get pictures, come say hello. Stop
Just
us.
mainly give us money.
Harass us, harangue us.
Yeah.
Touch us.
Yeah, touch Freddy. Just without saying anything, just walk up and rub his face.
Oh, right. Okay. Here's a rule. Right. Rob said that this is fine. If you see Rob in Edinburgh, take your finger and just try and ram it up his ass. No matter where you are or what he's doing.
Freddy doesn't really like greetings, is the thing about him. So what he much prefers, as the flamboyant gay man he is, just tickle his bollocks. Just walk up, tickle his bollocks without saying anything.
Do you know
Just a little
what? If
tickle.
I've been walking around Edinburgh all day,
Yeah.
you fucking touch them at your own risk.
But if you can't be asked going to the Edinburgh Festival, then Freddy's going to be going on tour.
I'm on tour, baby. I am on tour October and November. I'm going to 20 different cities all across the UK and Ireland. There's some places that are dead close to selling out already. I think they'll probably be sold out by the time you're listening to this. And there's other places as well that have literally limited availability. It's
Some of them
selling really well.
aren't selling at all, though, so buy those tickets.
Shout out to Darwin and Cardiff. No, they're actually doing all right, but they're just not as well as everything else. If you want tickets, then head over to freddyquinne.co.uk, Freddy with a Y, QUINNE.co.uk, and get your tickets right now before they sell out.
The Army of the Dead needs you. Join us at patreon.com/Dead Men Talk Pod to get even more from this podcast. If you love it, you can get an extra episode every week. We've got loads of specials on there. There's more stuff going up all the time. And most importantly, you are the reason, you who've signed up to the Army of the Dead, are the reason that we can go so hard. The reason we don't need to give a fuck about upsetting anybody is that we have you behind us. So join us at patreon.com/Dead Men Talk Pod. Get yourself a free trial for a week if you like. It's £3 a month. You get loads of extra stuff. Now, here's a little taster of a recent episode from Patreon for you to enjoy.
Am I autistic? I only have one set of cutlery, one plate, one bowl, etc., including a single glass and a mug.
I think you're just poor.
No, I think what you are there is single. That's what you are.
A single man.
I've always only had one, as it saves on building loads of washing up. I got a bird recently, and I bought a second set for her to use.
That's the autistic bit.
And she lost her head. Now her, my family, and all my friends are acting like I'm the freak for not buying something I don't need.
Part of having a missus is they make your life better in ways like this. You know, you got to let it happen. You got to let the process of them. You can't resist stuff like this because you will end up miserable and alone. You have to compromise and go. You might not logically know why they're doing all this stuff, but if you just do it all, eventually you'll be like, you know what, my life is better.
I'm calling it now. This guy sleeps on a mattress on the floor.
100%. This guy does not have a bed frame. He's not washing his bedding very often.
This guy has never used moisturiser.
Yeah, nah. But like I said, you just gotta let it fucking happen. And like women like a fixer-upper, and clearly this one's, you know.
That's the biggest fucking truism in the world. Women like a dilapidated guy that they can go.
They see a bit of potential. They can fix up a bit.
Nobody saw the potential in him till I came along, and look what I did.
And thank God, because without that, I would not be married.
Oh God, yeah, exactly. Like I'd be absolutely fucked if my missus hadn't gone. I could probably sort that out because I was a fucking mess when we met.
Whereas men go, that'll do.
Yeah, like that is probably as fit as I can get.
Yeah.
That's about my level. We'll call it there. I'm going to stick, not twist. On this one.
Men date like they're playing blackjack.
Yeah, they're like,
go,
oh, I am holding an 8, but I don't want to bust.
Whereas women are playing Build-A-Bear.
Yeah. Ideally, men play blackjack when they're dating, and they're like, we all want to try and get to 21, but a few of us get to 16 and go,
bit too old.
I'll just. Oh my God. Yeah.
No, that totally is it. We're just kind of like, that's as good as I'm doing. Great, done.
Yeah.
You know,
do you ever do that thing where you look at their mum and you're like, if it turns out like you, then that's fine. I'd fuck that.
Right, yeah. I don't think my mother-in-law is particularly fit, but she's great. so, and have a nice life.
Yeah, there you go.
She's a wonderful woman. Get on with her
Rob's
anyway.
mother-in-law's a minger.
Let's not. It's already a thing. As soon as you try and fight it, it's over, isn't it? I'm like, I know what this is. I'm not going to resist. Let's fine. That's a thing.
Ugly mother-in-law.
She's fucking great.
She's lovely, isn't
My
she?
mother-in-law.
Yeah. Fucking hound.
Bet you're glad this one's a Patreon, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to do it on public next week.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. These are the worst ones. But yeah, you're just very, very male, this guy.
It's not autistic, it's just being a man, innit?
Yeah, but there is a possibility of autism, certainly. It definitely doesn't disprove autism, but you're going to need some other symptoms before we can diagnose it.
I think it's a sensible choice while you live on your own and you've got no friends. Now you've got a girlfriend.
It's just a bit bleak.
Just get some more.
It's just the problem with it is you are like, your life is set up in a way where you're like, well, no one will ever visit me. Like, you've accepted that by doing that. That's the problem with it. Having the extra ones is in case someone comes round.
Yeah,
And obviously his flat is not in a condition where he'd ever have anyone round, but having a missus, she'll start to make it a bit nicer, and then it'll be a place where people come round. She'll come round, and then maybe other people will, and your life will start to open up and expand, and you won't be a sad, lonely little virgin.
He thinks as well that he's done like a life hack.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I've made my life as bleak as possible. Ha ha! I win.
It's not that expensive to buy sets of 4 plates.
They're so cheap. If you just want any old cutlery,
No, but what you're
and
saying
In fact,
plates.
I bet you'd struggle to buy one
He
fork.
doesn't have a dishwasher. And
you wouldn't struggle. Don't
what I would say, mate, is if you don't have a dishwasher, just clean the plate when you finish using it. Just get into that habit.
Well, that's what he's doing essentially. But yeah, and he does have a dishwasher now. He's going out with
No,
it.
you said,
Hey, come on, because that's what women do.
Also, let her,
Slags.
honestly, mate, if she's better than you, which I'm guessing she is.
She is. She's already brought a second
Honestly,
plate. She has already massively improved
No,
his
he
life.
bought a second plate.
Yeah. She's made him buy a second plate. His life is already literally twice as good if you measure it on how much crockery he owns.
What you want to do is...
And that's the measure of any life.
That's how you measure a life. How much crockery you got, mate. What sort of pots you holding?
I don't want to brag, but I've got 12 plates.
So, she will...
Old Bobby, 12 plates over here.
Tory.
Oh, yeah.
Old
Bobby, loads of bowls.
She will... Bobby, loads of balls.
Jimmy 9 forks.
Right, so our food has arrived by magic. We have McDonald's food in front of us. What are we doing then? Like, are we trying to first to eat the 20?
It's the record is how many you can eat in a minute.
Yes.
Right.
So Leah holds the record of 19 in a minute, which is...
So it's achievable. You've got 20 in front of you.
It's insane. That's insane.
I did actually do 20, but unofficially. So
Fuck.
you can do 20.
So out of
Possible.
interest,
You can do 20. That's a very different thing to us being able to do 20.
what's the tactic that we should go for here?
that you should go for.
Your tactic should be don't eat any nuggets.
Yeah.
So-
I just imagine if Freddy's doctor watching this, like, oh, for fuck's sake, we just got him in the gym. It's been fucking years trying to get him in the gym, and what's he doing? What?
Shout out to Mr. Ahmed, my cardiologist, who is currently watching this, crying.
I know you said do more fitness, but I've got into competitive eating.
You're always telling me to do more sports. It's not my fault I found a loophole, is it? If you didn't want me to eat as much food as I physically could for competitiveness, then you should have specified that.
So we got 20 nuggets.
I've got 20 garlic cheese bites.
Yeah, garlic. Just
Which,
smaller.
to be fair, they are smaller, so you don't count. You just get to be part of the game.
Right, but they are claggy, is the problem.
Shut the fuck,
They
claggy.
Hang on, did you not order chips?
So what's the optimal way of doing this?
The optimal way, the way that I would do it,
Yeah.
is multiple nuggets at a time. And then sip in a drink.
do that.
Okay, so you do 2 or 3
I
nuggets at a time.
Yeah, that's how he eats.
That's how I eat normally. So
And
Genuinely, not even a joke.
I don't remember fully, but I think you can only use one hand.
Right.
So one hand at any one time. So you'd have to tuck your other hand away, eat, and then drink with the same hand.
is it important to drink?
Yes, because you'll choke otherwise, and that might cause
And are you
That might be
early
very
death.
funny though.
are you
so-
drinking? Are you drinking to swallow it like you swallow a pill, or are you drinking it to
Yes.
cleanse your palate?
Oh no, you are drinking it purely to get those down.
Okay.
Right, I've got a fizzy drink. Is that going to hurt me?
I would never opt for a fizzy drink.
Right.
I'll be
Well, it's
honest.
just sparkling. It'll be fine.
But you've got the easier.
Yeah. Obviously, sauces, yay or nay?
You're allowed to use sauces.
Yeah. Would you use sauce
I
as a
didn't
lubricant?
Use any. No, because I
But
try
it's
to keep things.
time.
It's clean, like cleanliness for me. That I was doing.
You're trying to stay clean whilst shoveling 20 nuggets in your
Yeah,
face.
because these videos go so viral, and I don't want sauce around my mouth. If I can
Right.
help it.
Okay. All right. That's another
It's
level.
endearing
of
and cute, but there we go.
that's
Yeah,
another,
yeah, yeah.
another level of consideration you've got to have. Yeah.
Right.
Should we
Okay.
get started?
I feel like we are not going to break any records.
Speak for yourself. I
All
don't,
right.
I don't know
Okay.
if there is a record for garlic and herb cheese bites. So
Should
I
give
feel
you,
like I might be onto a winner here.
Should I give you my phone and you can do a stopwatch there? Is that all right?
Yeah, we'll just do a. I'll count you in.
I'm going to undo
three,
my
two,
belts.
I thought you were gonna get your dick out.
Yeah. I'm just gonna get my dick out, getting ready to eat.
So he's been stealing my tactics. So
one. I don't think it's necessary to unbuckle for this amount of.
Just let me do my thing, Leah. All right, I think I know a
Let me
thing or
get-
two about eating. All right, young lady. I think I'll know my technique, and I'll be fine.
obviously there's a bit of there's always a bit of male braggadocio in there. Do you know what I mean? Like men like to think that they can I can eat,
Braggadocio.
look, you know.
It's not
Yeah,
the
I haven't
word.
nailed.
Is that a word?
word.
Anyway, right? How many do you think, Tom, that you're going to eat? Like if you had to put a number on it, how many do you think?
Honestly, I reckon I could eat all mine and half yours.
What, in a minute?
Yeah.
No chance.
No, okay. I reckon about 6.
One
If
every
you
10
eat 6
seconds.
in a minute when you're trying, then you are a little pussy.
I don't know. I reckon you're actually when you actually get into what a minute is, that's actually going to be hard.
Yeah.
I think 6 is going to be hard.
I think you all got 10 at the very least.
I think I like these. I reckon I can do 10 to 12.
I reckon you'll finish those.
Yeah, fucking 2. Right, let's go. I like the belief.
How many's there?
20.
There's not 20 there.
Oh no, there's not actually. You should have
No,
got
there's
It
about
looks like
12.
12.
Ah,
What
what?
the fuck? He said 20 with so much confidence.
No, well, I thought you'd get me 20, you fucking
no, I got
dick.
you the large ones.
8, 10, 12, 15. Fucking hell. Right, well, I'll have them
Right.
then.
Okay.
Right.
Right. So when you're ready, can you give us a countdown?
Right.
Sort of a lead
Right.
in.
Like, don't, you know.
Do a 3. Hang about. Let me lube up my mouth.
That's it. Always a good shout.
Okay. Okay. So we're not allowed to. We have to sort of like get those nuggets. Get those
Get those
hands
nuggets out, you
off
little
the fucking
claws.
nuggets. You little bitch.
I didn't
You
know it
little
was a
bitch.
rule.
You
Of course
fucking
it's a
dick.
rule. Otherwise, why wouldn't you start with them in your fucking mouth?
You
Well,
dick.
that seems too far.
I swear to God.
One-handed as well.
Yeah.
If I see a second hand, we're gonna beat you to death.
Gen-
We are going to
Gentlemen.
beat you to death.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Fuck off.
I'll put remember them.
Oh,
10 seconds in. Come on, guys. 15 seconds in. We're doing pretty well. There's a lot of chewing going on. Can't relate to that.
The breadcrumbs are so sharp.
Coming up to 30 seconds. And we're at 30 seconds. Come on, guys. You really have to up the ante here. There's a lot of rule breaks going on.
Put me in the grass.
45 seconds. You have 15 seconds left.
Oh.
Oh my God.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop your eating.
Oh.
Oh, fucking hell. I had 10.
Oh.
10!
I had 10, yeah.
Wow.
I managed 10 as well.
I was 6.5.
I would say pretty accurate.
Oh, fucking hell. Jesus Christ. That one goes out to all the autistic people listening.
Oh my God.
That was fucking horrible. Take the biggest problem with them, like the bread is really sharp. It's like really crispy,
Sorry.
hard, sharp bread
I
on
think
the
we're missing
outside.
it. You did 6.5.
I've done 7 now.
Yeah, I am going to finish
But
these.
also as well, look at the size of mine compared to.
Oh, yeah, you did 10 of them little baby cheese
They're
things.
thicker.
Fucking
You're
hell.
thicker.
Got more
They're not,
girth.
it's not easy, is it?
It's not easy.
I think the biggest problem that I had is when you're eating
Delusion.
it.
Oh,
The biggest problem that I had is,
Heart failure.
well, it gets to the point where you load up your mouth too much.
which is what I mentioned earlier, that people do that. They
Yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah.
factor in. There's something about the perception of how much you're doing versus how much you're actually doing. And I think same as all you can eat restaurants are like, oh, I ate 10 plates. No, you served yourself 10 plates.
Yeah.
You probably ate a third or 2/3 of the plate.
Yeah.
And then it was taken away. So you're in your mind, you'd eaten that food, but you hadn't actually.
Should we
Whoa.
try again? Tom, how many have you got?
Left.
Yeah.
10.
So let's try again. See how many you can do in a minute, but don't load your mouth. Just literally just a little bite, swallow, a little bite, swallow. Like if
What,
that
just
makes a
me?
difference. Well, we'll
No,
do
no.
it together if you
Okay.
want.
Yeah. I'm up for that, yeah.
I've only got 2 left, so I'll
So-
see if I can get them done.
So little bite. So don't put everything in your mouth. So if I did like a chomp, takes half of it and then swallow it and then put the rest in.
If you're able to do that, then yes.
Because what
You
I
want to
was,
eat it like a seagull.
because what I was doing is I was doing chomp and then chomp chomp and then eating the rest and then chomp chomp and then trying to swallow it
I was
down.
doing loads of little chomps on the way in, which is my hot dog technique, and that really works. But for that, it just mushed them back together.
1,
so it
2,
was cheese, so
3,
they became a
4.
solid again in there.
I would say
5,
that's a good
6,
technique, is like the nibble.
Yeah.
But you do also need to be swallowing at the same time.
Yeah,
which
with a
people
hot
don't
dog, I do
typically-
2. You know, it's 2 at a time, innit? Just take the sausage out, nib, and then dunk the bun.
Should we try again? Do you
Yeah.
want to have another go?
I'm just enjoying the nuggets, to be
Right.
honest.
on 3.
Okay.
Stop eating now. You're going to try again the competition.
3.
again.
I bet 4 between the contests.
3,
On 3. Ready? Ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
Both started with nugs in their hand, but you know we'll let that fly.
That's it. Get nice and close to those mics.
Yeah, that's it. There's going to be some people having such a bad time during
And
this.
others that have a lovely time,
That's
because
true, yeah.
ASMR is the thing.
Yeah, but not. It's not these guys that they want to
We all
listen
need
to.
whisper.
I'm out of water.
Welcome to Nugget Eating ASMR.
Oh God. Oh, all that fried cheese is not sitting well. I'm gonna get rid of that. Oh my God.
We are coming up on 30 seconds in. 30
What
seconds
great
ASMR.
podcasting this is.
Coming up to 40 seconds.
I've never seen him so focused.
So focused.
He's really in the zone. He's got that flow state. It's like
Jim has
watching.
never seen that zone.
No. It's when he walked past someone in lycra.
Oh, come on.
It's like Tiger Woods on the final green.
Are we
He's just-
giving?
I can't do it when you make me laugh.
I'm sorry.
Is it over?
Yeah.
It's over.
It's,
How many did you do this time, Tom?
6.
You're really consistent,
Yeah, I was
aren't you,
going to
Tom?
say. Pretty
Yeah,
consistent.
I'm just enjoying the nuggets.
That's not really what you're meant to be doing, Tom.
I know, but halfway through, I was like, I just prefer doing it.
which are the easiest ones for you, Leah? Is it the timing ones, like when you're under a time restraint? Is it the volume ones? Is it the spice ones?
Probably the speed challenges is what I find innately the easiest thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about which are the ones where you're like, oh God, fucking that one?
Capacity. Anything where I'm eating like over 3 kilos of food,
Oh,
because it
Jesus.
isn't just sitting there eating loads of food. You are presenting a restaurant, an atmosphere to an audience that want to enjoy their experience.
Yeah.
So it comes to a certain point where things don't look quite so appetizing.
Have you ever done for a YouTube channel thing? Have you ever done like an eating challenge for like a restaurant, and they've got you in, and they're like, "Come on, Leah, you know, we're paying you to come and try and break this record or whatever." And you take one mouthful of the food, you go, "This tastes like ass. This is horrible."
This is really tough because I have been to certain restaurants where the food has been. It will never happen.
You're
I
too
will
much of a
never-
pro.
I will never. But if you know my channel and my content, I'm very easy to read after a certain point.
Yeah,
And-
imagine the facade breaks down after a couple of kilos.
Well, what I would say is that when something is particularly good, I'm very vocal about it, and I
Right.
will
You're
say,
just like, yes.
However, when I'm not having such a great time,
You
because
just
I'm
sit there
still-
grimly, silently
I'm still a
shoveling it in.
professional. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still a professional, but I'm not having a great time.
Sure. I hear you.
Get me out of here.
Should we have a look at some of the stuff that's been sent through today? Have a little. Are you still eating?
Yeah.
Still
Got one left.
I'm gonna throw a little ketchup at him.
From ketchup.
I exploded it. I exploded it.
Right, okay, let's stop playing that game.
Okay.
Now that he's got ammo to throw back at us. No, stop eating!
Well, if you're going to throw nuggets at me, I'm going to eat them.
How long do you think it's going to take us to clean that ketchup off that whiteboard?
It's not coming
Never.
off there.
There was a sausage roll under there for a year and a half.
Oh no!
Yeah, we had a top 40 hit single with the song Sausage Roll Cunt. Definitely not about Lad Baby. But yeah, there was a sausage roll there for a year and a half.
We've had a song banned by the BBC.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also threw a...
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You must be
Cheers.
so proud.
We
Yeah,
also-
really are.
we
yeah,
also
yeah.
flew
My
up-
mum was really excited until I told her what the song was called.
Oh no!
She was like, I was like, I've had a top 40 hit. She was like, no. And I was like, it's called Sausage Roll Cunt. And she was like, oh, why can't I ever be nice?
I've never mentioned that on this podcast because at the time I didn't say that words on TV, but I reckon I'm the only person in history to get a song banned by the BBC and be offered a job by the BBC on the same day. CBBC offered me a job that day.
That's so funny.
I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Do you remember that time we flew a plane over the Grand National?
Yeah.
Yeah. We flew a plane over the Grand National advertising a website called cheaphorsemeat.com.
How many clicks did you get?
Well, for the first 30 minutes, the website didn't go anywhere because we forgot to...
No, and then I diverted it, so I just went to a video of Freddy shirtless dancing.
I was going to say, is it like Tesco, like
It was just-
marketing team?
It was him with a horse mask on dancing,
No.
and he got so angry. It was really funny.
It was meant to be all of us, and I got.
And I just cropped me and Tom out. We filmed the video with all of us, and I just cropped me and
I
Tom
got
out.
Horsing
stitched
around.
up. Exactly.
Yeah.
And the thing is I know that I'm a good-looking lad, so I know that there's a lot of people that are going to perv on that.
Ah,
and it's
yeah,
just-
yeah.
And he really disappointed that you're wearing a mask.
This is exactly
No.
it.
You can still see
And-
the tits, don't worry.
Finished.
And
really
that's what matters, everyone.
Yeah. Right. Have a look. See what we've sent over. Okay.
News? Are we looking at news?
Yeah. I've sent you an email. Oh, before we talk about, before we have a look at this,
Yeah.
let's fucking quickly talk about Arj Barker.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a comedian called Arj Barker, and he's getting a big kick-off at the moment
Yeah.
because he was doing a show in Melbourne, 800 people in the audience, and there was also a crying baby
Yeah.
in the audience. And he asked the mother and baby to leave because he was like, I can't do a show when it was the second or third time that the baby had sort of interrupted
Yeah.
the show. And
You shit. Get off. Chat as a joke.
and
Kicked out for crying.
and people are going mental at it. And yeah, what do you think?
I think it's very funny, and if like I tweeted in response to it, if you bring a baby to one of my shows, I will kick it out of a window. Like, don't bring a baby to a comedy show, because the argument that was being made against it, loads of like Mumsnet people went online and were like, "You're saying that breastfeeding mothers can't participate in society?" No, we're saying you can't participate in stand-up comedy. Like, there are certain places where you can't take a baby. What the fuck are you on about?
Yeah.
You also can't go skydiving with it. Like, you know, there's things you can't do.
Oh.
You shouldn't really go on planes.
Mother and baby skydiving would be fucking hilarious.
Where to traumatise your baby instantly. Jesus. But yeah, it's been a proper kick-off. It's like, gone over. But the best bit of it, have you seen the interview on telly? Like, so they like on a morning TV channel, they got this woman on who'd been kicked out, who'd been complaining. She went on it with her baby to be interviewed about it.
Please tell me the baby started screaming.
Baby started screaming, and the host of the show had to ask them to get the baby out of the room so they
No.
could carry on the interview about how she'd been wronged by being asked to leave a comedy show. Mwah!
Oh, chef's kiss.
Mwah.
Absolutely.
That's at the point there where you go, yeah, well, I'm not doing
argument
anymore.
over.
It's
We won.
surely-
You've lost.
You can't even have a chat with that baby in the room, let alone do a
She's
comedy
just got a
show.
shit baby by the sound
Yeah,
of
it's
it.
a shit baby. Maybe the baby was crying because his mum's annoying.
Yeah, you're a shit mum. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
it's just like, "Wah, you're so annoying." Wah." I'd like there's a thing at the Edinburgh Festival where you can take a babes in arms policy and basically be like, "Are you allowed to bring a baby in?" And I was like, "Fucking no,
Yeah.
no, you're not. I will happily not sell a ticket to you. Go watch some other show. Fuck off."
Yeah, I said no as well. I'm not doing
Yeah.
stand up for an hour with an erection.
I also said no disabled.
No. No.
No, I didn't
Oh,
say
no.
that. I'm joking, obviously, that's not an option.
No.
I just made it upstairs.
It's not an option.
It's got an upstairs venue, so problem solved.
Yeah. My poster says no blacks, no dogs, no Irish. That's what mine says. I'm committed. I'm joking. Have a look at some of the stuff that I've sent you. So click on the first one, Reborn, which is something that I came across. I love this. So this woman has got 14 babies.
I don't think she does.
No, she does not.
No, I think I know what that is.
That is,
Is that a real doll?
it's a reborn. So that is where they make them look like babies, and
It's a plastic doll.
Yeah, it's a plastic doll. And they are.
It's very
He is
convincing.
the oldest
Yeah.
baby in my collection. This is real-born Brooklyn, and
Support
she is
its
the size of a
head.
6-month-old. This is real-born Zuri. She is the newest baby in my collection, and she was made by Pixie Dixie Dolls. The next 4 babies were all made by Abby Annette.
Pixie Dixie dolls.
I suppose these are for people who want to be mums, but also still want to go and watch stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you bring one of those, you can fuck off as well. Like, that's worse.
Yeah, but kicking that through a window, who gives a shit?
It would be well
Unless it
funny.
lands on someone.
I mean, I think that one's from the premature range. Like that's.
That one needs to be under a heat lamp.
That one needs to be in a little butter dish with a team of doctors prodding it. Christ above.
Oh, these are terrifying.
Here's the thing, right? Is imagine, just pause it. Imagine that this is your other half, right? She's got 14 of these.
Yeah.
At what point do you go?
She's a single woman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there is
100%.
no other half here. That is a very fair shout.
I think that at 1, he's having a conversation with her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if my missus had like a realistic plastic baby doll when I got home, I'd be like, should we just have a kid? Because like this is insane. Like I'd rather
that you
ruin
partially
my
have
life.
to look after too.
Yeah, but fine. I'd rather do that than be with someone who's got a plastic fake baby. Like it's better, isn't it, to have a real baby?
Where do they keep? Surely they don't keep these on display.
I don't think they've got them in like a cabinet.
No.
On display. What do you
like
think?
on the fireplace. Oh, don't put the baby near the fire.
Like mounted on the wall, hanging off a hook by the head, just dangling.
Just the head. Just there like a deer.
But what I mean is that, like, it would ruin it'd ruin the experience if you kept it in a drawer.
Ruin
Do you know
the
what I mean?
experience.
Like, the whole
No, it's the Shannon Matthews experience.
Oh no! This is taking a turn now.
But like,
One of them was a Madeline experience. She's only got 13 now.
But like, I've like gone back to like a woman's house and there've been like too many cuddly toys, right? And it's like a bit weird, but you know, fine. But like, if you got back and on their bed was 14 plastic, realistic babies.
Put it this way, I'm double bagging. I am 100%
I'm
double
pulling
bagging. I'm pulling out before before pre-cum. I'm pulling out. I'm like, nah.
I'm just having a wank in the car, to be honest.
I'm not even doing that. I'm waiting till I get home.
The self-importance is ridiculous because this woman clearly doesn't need a man because she can buy her own baby.
Oh,
She
if
could buy
you said to this
many
woman,
babies.
hey, listen, get rid of your 14 babies, you can have one real one. Like hell, she's going, no, I'm keeping the 14. She is fucking.
I think she probably got started with it because she's like, I hate men.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this all myself.
There's definitely a bleak reason this is her hobby. Like, there's no fun reason. What nice possibility is there that
Wait
gets
a
you
second.
into this?
Wasn't there a man that married his car?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, there's bleak reasons for many things.
Oh
so
yeah.
it's-
Oh, I am not disputing that. Like, this is not a female-only thing, 100%.
Yeah.
But this one is particularly.
No
A
man has got 14 of these dolls.
A man with 14 of these dolls, the police get called instantly.
Okay.
Like, if you try, if Freddy went on the internet and tried to buy one of these, he'd be on a CIA watch
Oh,
list.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Because they're looking and going, how many sex dolls do you need?
It also took me a while to get that one.
Yeah, you see, I work.
Sometimes
Well,
it's
I'll
so
get that.
disgusting it doesn't really compute. At
Yeah,
first, does it?
yeah. You go, did he really? He
It's
fucking
not my
did.
default, but then when it hits, I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, he
Ah,
did
there
just
you go,
say
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Wow.
get used to it, Leah. It's a dreadful way
My
to live.
mind is blown.
I will say this,
How
though.
many of these do you reckon you could eat in a minute?
I mean, if it's a £6 baby, probably a couple.
I'll tell you what, right?
It's not an uncommon thing for me to say, though. I've picked up a burrito before and gone like, "This is the size of a newborn baby," and I've just eaten this in like 10 minutes.
Right, so you do quantify how quickly you could eat a baby.
Which is an insane thing to do. However, yeah, true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
anyone's going to know, it's you. Yeah.
I'm the apex. Yeah.
If you had to eat a baby, I think rotisserie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like you want it to fall off the bone.
Like a
We're
rotisserie
not-
chicken.
We can't. We
No, we probably
cannot.
can't,
We
can we?
can't. We're not going to.
There's
We're
laws
just
against
not
it,
going
isn't there?
to.
I know.
No
Baby
more cry-
smoothie.
We don't want crying babies in audiences
a
at
pate.
stand-up shows.
Like with pate with a little cracker.
Yeah, oh yeah. The crackers are very dry though.
That's true, but the pate would like, balance it out.
If I'm going for smoothie, I'm not using one of those paper straws, definitely.
What about like a turducken with like a baby stuffed inside of? Right, let's stop. Let's have a look at this woman and her babies because there's one that she's made herself.
Oh, amazing! Because these are all very, very professional.
This is Lily. She's one of my favourites, and she's
A
the
preemie,
only baby that
hold
I cried
on.
when unboxing her.
I wonder how she
Pause
decides her
it.
favourites.
The only baby I cried when I unboxed her. That's a mental illness.
I wonder
Oh,
how she
yeah.
decided that that was her favourite one, though.
Yeah, well, she just cried when she saw it.
You can't have favouritism with your children.
It's
With your 14 fake
yeah,
children.
all the other plastic
You're a
babies
terrible
watching.
mother.
Maybe she cried because it was dead.
Oh no, another one that isn't moving.
Oh no!
It wasn't a box.
They put plastic around it.
You say
Christ.
some say box, others say coffin.
Like preemie is mad that they've got slang for premature ones.
Right, I'll tell you what I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see Toy Story, but with these.
These all.
That baby was terrifying.
Yeah.
That Toy Story with the eyes,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Has this one got a cleft palate?
Zane, he is the size of a 3-month-old, and today we're wearing matching outfits. This is Manuela, and she was made by Reborn by Natalia. This is Cookie. She is my only silicone baby, and she is incredibly squishy. This is Charlie. He is the lesser sculpt by Olga Chenskaya, and he is incredibly rare. This is my Pippa by Pumpkin Doodle Babies. As she is a friend of mine, I have a 10% discount
haunted.
code, which I will put on screen. This code will work
She
on
stares
her
at you
website,
at night.
which is linked in my
Yeah,
bio,
yeah.
and you can get
Her head
10% off
swivels all the way
anything that she
round.
does. This is Pickle. She was made by Kelly Dudley, and she is the size of a 6-month-old, which is
We're
really,
obviously
really
I'll tell you
the
what,
link and
pause
see what
it.
customization
Pause
options there are.
it. Pause it. That's the worst one so far.
Yeah.
They are getting steadily worse.
Right.
This is like the red light district in Amsterdam.
All the
You're,
premium
you're
views of the
walking out
start.
of centre.
Because I am aroused.
Guys, how much are these? How much have we got in the bank account?
Oh.
We could eat.
Studio baby.
I wonder
We
if you
could get
can
up to a lot of-
customise it.
Well,
as
this is what I'm wondering. What are the options? How much fun could we have with a realistic fake baby?
Oh, we could do such a good special with a
We could do.
with a fake
We could
baby.
just do a special of us in public, looking like we're abusing a fake baby.
3.5 Men.
Hey!
Love
Yeah.
it. Like we're
You're
having a
welcome.
look. Like, where's the link?
That'll end up on OnlyFans
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah.
You're welcome, everyone.
I will tell you this now. There is no way that we can have a fake baby in the studio and have 2 windows and not use those things.
We're gonna Michael Jackson it out the window.
Oh,
I mean, like Michael Jackson dangling, not the other Michael Jackson with kids thing.
fucking hell. How much are they? Just
I really
What
want
was
to know.
it called? The website?
I don't know. Just if you go back a little bit. can
yeah,
you-
I'm not bothered
You
about
can't go
you.
back
I'm not
on-
bothered
you
about
can't go
using
back
a
on it.
discount code. Just
Yeah,
Google
it was
like,
reborn.
reborn.
Reborn fake baby.
reborn fake baby.
Reborn baby dolls. There we go. Oh, that one's like a little fucking house elf.
They are
They're not even
nowhere
expensive.
near expensive.
What?
That's
How much
pretty
are they?
cool.
That one's from Temu, the little house elf.
We're not getting a Temu one, but like fucking hell, they're only like 90 quid. Get one ordered.
That's
We're getting a
crazy.
fake baby for the studio.
We could get one each.
Let's get ourselves a baby each.
Why did I think it was going to be like £1,000?
I know.
I thought it was
going
going to be really expensive. Yeah.
Because like sex dolls are that much, I hear. I hear that they're very expensive.
I think
on
if
the
you got a
street, it's-
vagina put in, it'd probably be a lot more expensive.
Can we email them and ask? Do they come? Excuse me, do your dolls come with pussies?
No. I don't know how we got here. I don't know how this happened.
Do your dolls come with pussies? Not even vaginas.
Yeah, you should never call a child's vagina a pussy.
No, absolutely not.
Call it a nunu at the least.
No, that's so much worse.
Yeah, but you can't write that in an email.
That Temu one is like Dobby.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Oh, that's
That's
shocking.
No, but we want a realistic. We want realistic looking. That one on the right's very realistic with the rosy cheeks.
Yeah, that's the expensive one. That's 88 quid.
Yeah, let's go fucking buy it. We want the realistic one. We want it to look really sad when we drop kick it.
No, poor baby.
Oh, do you know what we should do?
Yeah.
Right, we should hollow it
I
out.
think we should have a game of rugby.
No. Hollow it out, fill it full of dog treats, and then get an XL bully.
Make it into a little baby Kong toy.
I thought it was going to be like hollow it out, fill it full of drugs, and take it over the Mexican border.
Also a great plan.
Also a great
That's
idea.
a fantastic plan.
I don't think you want to smuggle into Mexico, though.
And now to take this Colombia to cocaine to Colombia.
Thank God we smuggled this drugs into the place where there's the most drugs.
Do a trade-off. I'll give you some good British stuff for your Mexican stuff.
Yeah.
So funny.
Right.
It's like smuggling a DVD player into the cinema. It's like,
Right,
Trade.
so to watch it. Hold on, is a cloth body or a silica gel more expensive? Because we want the top of the range, really,
We're
don't
on
we?
the top of the range.
Yeah, so
Maybe we should do some research.
click
and see-
silica gel and cloth bodies. Just click it and see which one's more expensive.
You're on the
I was about to
silica
say.
gel.
80 quid.
That's
Yeah.
it,
Oh.
it's
quid,
just
isn't it?
preference, isn't it?
Yeah, which one are we going to get?
That one's
You
not
can
a
only
nice
get a girl
looking
off this one.
baby.
No, not that one. Like the silica gel, I reckon, and the middle one was cuter, I think.
Are you? I mean, I thought we were all
There we
picking
go.
our own.
I think we go
This
away,
is-
we all pick our own.
This
So, all
is
right,
a
we'll order
skirt.
them for next week.
Yeah.
All right. Well, next week, hopefully, well, definitely the next couple of weeks, we'll all have a realistic baby each. We'll order them in lunch.
The dead men are getting a baby.
We're getting babies each, guys.
Can't be problematic. Have a
3
look-
dead men and 3 babies.
Have a look at the next thing that I sent over to you. This is the second one is something that I saw today. It is a clip with Norm MacDonald, and it's maybe one of the funniest things I've ever seen. It's at an award ceremony. It's very funny.
Thank you. Thank you, but I am sorry I cannot, in good conscience, accept this award on behalf of Melissa McCarthy. I instead have chosen to give my time to a friend who has something very important to say.
My name is Johnny Two Feathers. While you enjoy tonight's show, I want you to think about something. The spot where you're sitting, every square foot of ground in this country was stolen from my ancestors. And after you stole it, you murdered them. So you'll forgive us if we do not laugh along. There is nothing funny about the extermination of a people. The theater stinks of blood. That's all I have to say. Oh.
Johnny Two Feathers, everybody! Johnny Two Feathers! Give him away, Johnny!
I just think that's the funniest fucking thing.
This was satirical.
Yes.
Oh,
like,
thank
yeah,
God
It's a
for that.
comedy award.
Yeah, it's
Oh
Norm MacDonald. He's a
my-
great comedian. So essentially, what's happened now is Freddie's just bringing funny videos he wants to show us.
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
It is funny.
What-
Yes.
What did you bring?
Well, I haven't brought anything, but
Exactly,
that's
so-
better than just bringing some other comedian being funny.
Well,
Should we just watch a stand-up special?
not yours. Somebody else brought us a video that's more on point with us.
Yeah. Maybe
Ricky,
just edit that bit out.
friend of the show, Ricky Belshaw,
Oh, right.
sent us this. How are you with difficult to watch videos?
I will watch them
Okay.
You've got a strong stomach.
with great difficulty.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is wild, this one. Oh.
Don't worry, it's a plastic child.
That kid getting run over.
Yeah. If you watch it again from the beginning, he comes out of that side thing, gets wiped out by the car, goes under 2 wheels.
There is no way the kid got back up again.
Yeah, watch. Boomf.
Oh!
Yeah, he's run over. It's really
Right.
good that Tom can only do sound or video.
Well, I just didn't want to hear it again because it was annoying. I don't want to hear a kid crying.
Yeah. Well, like they've got out of there, but that kid is in shock. So probably very, very seriously
It
injured.
does violate one of our rules as well. One of
Yeah.
our 4 rules.
What? No animals?
No kids.
Yeah, being bummed. Like,
That isn't the end
Who
of the
doesn't
rule.
love to see people get hurt slightly?
exactly. He's learned a lesson.
Hey, the caption on Instagram says everyone is okay and then a thumbs up emoji. So that's good enough for me.
Well, there's a couple...
That kid can't use his thumbs, no doubt.
Spoiler alert, nobody died.
Yeah, just his thumb's got ground
There's
off.
a couple more if you want to see a couple more. That I can't remember what they are, though, so let's see.
Okay.
It's going to be fun, isn't it?
These are always good.
Oh, yeah, this one is
Oh,
amazing.
yes.
I have
seen it.
actually saved this story. I was going to do it at the Patreon. Let's go.
Have you seen this story, Leah?
I have not.
You're going to love this. This is a woman who...
Right, read the story first, Tom.
This woman wheeled a dead man into a bank and tried to get him to sign off a loan in her name while holding his head up. Footage showed the woman telling the dead man to grip hold of his pen hard as she placed it between his fingers and encouraged him to sign a piece of paper at the bank branch in Bangu, a neighborhood in the western area of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. A bank worker witnessing the scene told the woman, "I don't think this is legal. He doesn't look well. He's very pale."
Some of us just look like that, though. Like, I could get that comment if I'd go in the bank at any point.
That's true,
Yeah.
She replied, "He's like that," before she told the dead OAP, "If you're not well, I can take you to hospital. Do you want to go back to hospital again?"
See, he said nothing. Fine, he can sign for a loan.
Yeah. Deceased pensioner Paulo Roberto Braga, 68,
Weekend at Braga's.
had passed away a few hours earlier. And then here's the video of the dead man in the bank.
Stop it. Stop.
Maybe she's just really into 68-year-old dolls.
This isn't real.
It is real. It's a real story.
I'm horrified, just so you all know.
It's so wild that she thought she was getting away with this. Oh, the way she's put the pen in his hand.
He looks like Dave Longley.
It does, doesn't it?
Well, before he started working out.
You know, the thing about this is, right,
Yeah.
you can get loans online. You don't need to go to the bank.
I think
Do in Brazil, because stuff like this happens.
Yeah. I think this is a good little fail-safe for the Brazilian people.
Yeah, but then there'll be a big queue at the bank all the time.
Put him in a neck brace,
put him in a
a
fucking
travel pillow,
a big hat and some
a
sunglasses.
hoodie,
Just bring someone else pretending to be him.
anything. All of these would have been better plans.
That's smarter, actually.
Literally all of these are better plans than bringing the dead person in and hoping they don't notice he's dead.
Rigor mortis in a bank. Imagine. Oh,
He's going to get a death boner. Like, people do that. Corpses do that, They get boners after they die.
Do you reckon you could get approved for a loan if you had an erection in the bank?
I think it would
Yes.
harm your application. I don't think it's going to...
If you had an erection in the bank,
Like a visible erection in the bank.
so if you went in with like grey sweatpants,
Yeah.
and you fucking just
An invisible erection.
And it was like clear to everyone that guy's got a boner. Do you reckon they give you a loan?
yes,
Do you reckon?
yes.
What do you mean, yes?
Well, you're already in.
They won't give me a loan anyway.
What do you mean you're already in? You don't just have to get in the bank. That's not the challenge.
Well, I'm through the door, so I guess that money's mine.
My credit rating has risen to 1,000.
I don't think they will turn you down based on the fact that
I
you
think
had
they
an erection.
might. They might be like, I'm not giving that pervert a business loan.
But if you,
or out of depending how impressive it is, they might just feel sorry for you and think, yeah, that's he needs.
he needs the money.
Yeah, but they might not notice it then if at that point. So, like, if it's noticeable, they might be like, look, this guy's got a future. I know he's got big dick energy. He seems confident. I
what if-
like him. He's
what-
thrusting.
What if you were saying during it, you're going, yeah, give me that fucking loan.
You're like the opposite of you want the bank basically to get you in a fin-dom relationship where you are the bank's pay pig.
Yeah. Yeah, what's the interest on that?
Yeah. Oh, God, tell me about the APR.
How many years?
So, moral of the story:
Yeah. Watch out for compound interest. It's a fucker.
and don't take your dead relatives to a bank to get a loan.
No, not in person. It's not the move. That guy's so fucking dead as well. If he only died a couple of hours earlier, he won't have been looking good before he died.
He looks terminal.
Yeah.
I think he's fucked.
She's a bad person. She's going straight to hell.
Yeah. I think like you're going to struggle to defend that one at the
Yeah.
pearly gates.
Oh, absolutely.
Did you try and get a bank loan with a corpse? Well, hear me out. Right.
I'm just downloading your file.
Yeah, I didn't know he was dead. But he was sleeping.
It was his dying wish.
I think
He's
it's,
here.
I think it's mad that she thinks in her head that the bank are going to be like, Hello, Mr. Rodriguez. You've not paid your...
Mr. Braga, you've been racist.
Mr. Braga.
We literally
Sorry.
just let
Hello,
his name.
Mr. Braga. You've not paid your loan back. And she's like, oh, he's dead. Oh, when did he die? Oh, the day after the loan. Oh, yeah, and yet you've taken all the money out. Yeah. Oh, well, I guess we're just going to leave it
Shucks.
there. Like,
Yeah.
of course the bank are going to fucking... like, I think she thinks that banks are like, oh, well, I guess it's just one of those.
I want to know, like, how much they were trying to get us a loan, because, like, there's two schools of thought in it. Because, like, you might be going, oh, I'll just get a little bit. No one will really fucking pay attention. You know, I'll just get a couple of grand, keep it under the thing. Or you go for the Major Charles Ingram approach and just go for the fucking jackpot.
I think
Like,
you go
I'd
for
like
the
a
jackpot.
business loan of £10 million.
Evil villain laugh.
Yeah. Yes, for my definitely not dead husband. Old alive Braga.
What's the loan for? Funeral.
The thing that's annoyed me the most about this is how dead he looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like no one looks a bit dead. Like I don't think anyone looks good
but
dead.
just put some makeup on him.
Oh, you think a bit of makeup sorting that out?
Well, I watched
A
Glow
wig,
Up.
maybe?
I watched Glow Up, so I know all about makeup.
Right,
So
okay.
what you would do is you would put some primer on
Freddie,
his
we've seen
Very
you
face first
do
of all.
makeup.
Very
We did
good.
drag and we saw you do makeup.
Oh, I can't do it on myself,
No, you can't.
but
No.
I know all about it.
I think the really obvious one, Sharpie on the eyelids. So it looks
Yeah.
like he's just got
No, he
open
needs,
eyes.
needs some of those wide awake glasses. He needs the glasses with the eyes drawn on.
yeah,
So he's
yeah,
like,
yeah. Don't get him mixed up with the big springy glasses.
well,
And he look more dead, if anything.
no, it looked like he's seen the fucking interest rate. It's like, what?
Do you want to see some cunts of the week?
Yeah. Oh no.
We have a feature, Leah.
We have a
called Cunts of the
terrible
Week.
feature that never works.
It
right?
works every time. It's
It
called Cunt
never
of the Week.
works. It's never worked once.
I'm going to.
I don't know who to believe. I guess I'm going to be the judge and the jury on this
Yeah,
one.
it's
You
Tom's
will,
feature, so you know you can judge on that.
Okay.
Yeah, he thinks it works. Everyone else thinks it doesn't.
Everyone else being...
Every guest
Us
loves
two.
it. It's just Rob and Freddie don't like it. All the guests, all the fans.
Nice lad baby.
Lad baby again.
Lad
Lad baby again.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to tell you 3 stories. We're going to decide which of them is the cunt of the week, and we're going to have loads of fun along the way.
Oh, can't wait.
Yeah,
we
you're
are
gonna love
not going to have
We
any
would
fun.
never have
You're
any
gonna
fun.
Along the
So
way.
this first one says keep anonymous at the top. So don't worry, Dave Smith. We will keep it anonymous.
Dave Smith.
I know it was bad. I'm trying to do it quick.
Yeah.
In 2008, I was working as an apprentice electrician and was absolutely skint, having just moved out with my girlfriend. It was the first time we had snow in years, and I was driving my beat-up Ford Fiesta home, and as we approached our road, a brand-new Volkswagen was parked illegally on the corner outside my house.
God, what a Top Gear nerd this guy is.
Oh,
for
yeah,
a start.
yeah, yeah.
There was a VW Passat from 2019. You missed out the fact that he'd specified
Yeah.
Wix Volkswagen.
I was trying to get through it.
I know.
It was a long sentence.
It's look, the autism smell is strong on this
It was
one.
poignant, though. There's
Yeah.
a reason why you're so
I
specific.
wanna, yeah, this is it. What feedback? What does it feed into the story at all?
I
Or is
think
It
he's
does a
gonna-
bit. You do need to know what the models of the car
He's
is.
going to smash into it, isn't he? That's what he's going to do. Go
My
on.
car began to skid and swerve all over the road, and I ended up crashing into the side of it, absolutely smashing it to pieces.
Told you.
Oh, look who can read a sentence ahead.
No, I genuinely did. I could just tell. where
Oh,
it was
that's
going.
amazing. You're so incredible.
Thank you.
What a skill you've got.
Thank you.
I mean, the story was it was really icy, and I was driving, and there was
Yeah.
another car. It was
Yeah.
kind of obvious.
Yeah, well, not to him.
I think these are going to crash. No, it's like, of course I thought, that, like, if you're like, oh, what do you think's going to happen? I'd be like, yeah, it's probably going to crash. I'd
Yeah,
be like, oh, I bet these don't crash.
I bet you'd be really annoying to what you've been framed with.
Really?
Yeah, you'd be like, he's going to fall over. That looks fake.
Oh, that ladder's wobbly.
Can we get through this dreadful feature?
No.
Yes, you can. I looked around to check if anyone saw me, reversed my car, and parked outside my front door, directly behind the now written off Volkswagen. I got out of my car to have a look at the damage, and to my surprise, there was not a mark on it. I explained to my missus that I'd smashed into the car, that was parked like an absolute twat, but even so, I felt so guilty about it. We were both absolutely skint, but I felt honesty was the best policy, and I had to go around and knock door to door to find out whose car it was and fess up.
Yeah, long one, this one.
Here it is. I walked outside and heard the loudest smash I've ever heard, and my missus shouted, "Get up here, quick!" A van had ploughed into the side of the same car. I watched.
What are the odds?
I watched as the van driver looked around to check if anyone saw him. I witnessed the van driver reverse back and drive off, so I did the responsible thing and noted the driver's registration. It turned out it was my new next-door neighbour's car, and I explained to him that I just saw a van drive into his car and drive off, but I did have the registration. He thanked me and called me a good citizen, and he said he couldn't believe that someone would crash into someone else's car and drive off. I agreed and said that it made me feel sick, people doing that, knowing technically I parked behind him and didn't drive off and leave the scene of the crime. He explained that the car was a company car, so he wasn't overly fussed. A month later, I had a large letter come through the letterbox, and the police asking me to fill out a load of forms as the neighbour had put me as a witness. I filled out the paperwork and posted it, as I didn't want it to come back to me, and the van driver did crash into the car and drive off, so I wasn't lying. Since this accident, I've had seriously bad luck in life, and
It means definitely,
and
but he's put
definitely
defiantly.
proof that karma is real. All the best, Nigel. Please don't use my name.
Thanks, Nigel.
Thanks, Nigel. His name isn't really Nigel.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he crashed into a car, and then someone else crashed into a car.
Yeah,
And
we
the
heard the
second
story,
guy-
mate. We heard the story. Yeah.
He's not done anything wrong.
Yeah. What do you mean?
He's not done anything wrong.
I mean, he did crash into the car and then be a grass.
Yeah, but
He's serving his karma though, so I'm saying that don't do it again.
he was just about to fess up, and then the
Yeah.
van driver actually made damage.
Yeah.
Just about to fess up. That's such bullshit. That I was about to do that. But
Yeah.
bollocks.
But if his car got
Bollocks.
But the van driver definitely didn't, so he should be punished.
Yeah.
I'm also thinking he probably did have some damage on the car, but
Yeah.
then the van just
Yeah.
If the van did it, then that's God giving you a good look.
a good out.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
God saying.
Why is God punishing him afterwards then?
I think
Because it's on his conscience. So
Yeah.
he's punishing himself. It's nothing to do with God.
Yeah.
3 Hail Marys and an Our Father. Now piss off. Like, what do you want me to fucking say?
Yeah, you
Cry
have just
about
got
it.
fucking lucky here.
Yeah,
Like-
you just got really lucky.
Was this just an opportunity to brag and talk
Yeah.
about car models?
Yeah, I think it was like,
Nobody
I've got
cares
a
what-
lovely Passat. Like, it didn't matter at all what model car they were. Like, you said it came into
I
it
think
didn't
it
matter
did
at
matter.
all.
I think if it was a Ferrari or like a fancy
Sure, I would have
car.
assumed not a Ferrari, though. That would have been my assumption. If you
Mm.
just said my neighbour's car, I wouldn't have been like, what, a Lamborghini? I bet it means a Lamborghini. Anyone who lives next door to one of our listeners is surely a millionaire.
Good point.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Okay, the next one's called Fart Shagger. About 5 years ago at uni, I went back to a girl's flat.
Right, these are all fucking essays. Can you keep these tight when you're writing these in?
I
This
actually
is
edited
so
this
long.
down a little
This
bit.
is-
You've had to make the font smaller.
This is the worst feature, and it's now the longest one.
Yeah, like they're expanding every week. Like, there used to be like, oh, I punched a woman. Am I a cunt? And we'd be like, nah, Sam.
Nah, you're all right.
Well, there's a lot more to go off now.
Right.
About 5 years ago, I went back to a girl's flat. We got down to business, and when I was behind her while she was on all fours, I felt what I thought was about to. Sorry, I felt what I thought to me.
What I
I
thought
thought-
was me.
Sorry.
Can you just fucking read? Can you just read? You are like your job is to read things.
So I,
was expecting
tensed
something
in
else.
order to hold siege.
I felt what I thought was me about to arrive early, so I tensed in order to hold siege.
this is a thing that fellas have to do. All right. You have to hold the
Oh,
gates.
it's so hard being a man.
It is
It
very
really
difficult,
is.
actually.
Very
Thank
difficult.
you.
really
Thank you
is.
for finally
Oh
acknowledging
no,
that.
it's much harder being a beautiful woman that eats whatever she wants all the time
I
and
have massive biceps.
has massive biceps.
Really intelligent.
Unfortunately, I mistook my early arrival for me about to let rip, and thus I made the worst smelling fart I have ever smelled. It quickly travelled through my body and caused me to puke all over the girl's back,
What?
hair, and down the side of her bed. She immediately undocked and ran into her ensuite.
Right, can I just say, this is one of our fans, right? So this is definitely the fattest, grossest man. Like, if it's so bad he made himself fart, better self-sit.
Undocked.
Undocked.
Undocked himself.
Oh, there's a lot of lovely poetic language.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
this,
What? Oh, God.
Yeah, because he's a Star Trek fan,
There's
isn't he?
no-
Beam me up, pussy.
Deeper. I cannot do it. I haven't got the inches.
Fingering it like that.
Sorry. He was undocking himself.
So she immediately undocked and ran into her ensuite. All I heard from then on was her sobbing with the shower turned on.
Pause. That's
Like, if you're just shagging someone, then you puke on them. It's not. It's not a great indictment, is it? Because they're already settling for whoever this is.
Also-
This is already before this the worst night of their life, and now it just got pukes. as
also
well.
sobbing is such a better word than crying. Like sobbing just implies just.
Yeah, but that's how you would be after you've been puked on during a shag, isn't it? You know, that's the level of.
It is very well written, this one. It's long, but it is well written.
well written. That's what we're going with.
Yeah. As I sat back to collect my thoughts, I noticed a warm, wet sensation.
No.
I turned to see my fart had actually been explosive diarrhea. Oh, God. I quickly cleaned myself up with a bedspread, put my clothes back on, and folded the offending area over to hide the shame.
Oh yeah, fold. That'll do it.
And then disappeared into the night.
That's what counts as diarrhea. You know, if you're doing like rock, paper, scissors, but with like diarrhea, bed sheet, Imodium.
Fold.
Just fold.
Now I've folded it over, it doesn't exist.
Yeah, is this a Mexican man? He's like, I've wrapped the ends, rolled it up, and now, fine.
Yeah, how long to eat that?
I then disappeared into the night. I heard nothing of this incident, and I even got with one of her mates a few weeks later, so I was unaware if she told anyone. All I knew was that she'd left uni about a month later. Fast forward to a few months ago, I ran into her in the shops. She asked me if I remembered that night, and I immediately thought I was about to get an angry rant. But to my surprise, she hugged me and said how grateful she was for how I hadn't told anyone about what happened. She said ever since that night, she's struggled with immense anxiety and has taken the strongest IBS medication possible so it would never happen again. It made her very ill, and so she had to leave uni due to it and has been on the sick since then. I now realise that she thought she had shit herself during sex, which is why I puked and no one ever found out because she blamed herself. Am I the cunt for even now not telling her that for the best part of 5 years I've caused her life to be in complete ruin, convinced that she has really severe IBS and unable to work or live her life? Or should I count myself lucky that I managed to get away with it?
What do you mean? Like, this was like a fun... You've ruined her life, of course you're the cunt. Just tell her. Own up, it was 5 years ago. You go, oh, by the way, what do you lose? What do you lose? You go, oh, by the way, it was me that shit myself. Chill out. Like, you know, you save her life and you lose nothing.
It's not his fault originally,
No,
obviously.
sometimes you...
But now he has the chance to make some amends at least.
I mean, you say it's not his fault. Like, don't shit yourself during a shag. That feels like something you should... That's like bare minimum.
But her
innit?
thinking she's got IBS is her own stupid fault.
It's not her own stupid fault.
Well, she shit herself once and now she's got IBS.
Well, no, she's in her head. She shit herself so badly that a guy has puked on her. That's gonna make you naturally nervous, isn't it?
It's also probably gonna. It's also probably gonna put you off sex for a while as well.
I'd imagine.
Yeah.
It's something you definitely be thinking about.
Yeah,
the next time.
because it's a confidence game, innit? At the end of the day, and that's gonna really fucking
It's gonna weigh heavy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely the cunt.
Bad
Obviously,
person. He is definitely the cunt,
Like as soon as you realise, like she's like thought that she was the one, you'd be like, that was me.
So
yeah, but by the way, I'm a little bit embarrassed because no, darling, you're all right.
I wouldn't be that
was
embarrassed. I'd be
me.
like, yeah, I just shot myself.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you were so disgusting. It made me shit myself.
So
Yeah.
just to clarify,
You better finish off with a blowjob.
just to clarify, his options are number one. Come clean and have what is at best an awkward conversation. Yeah, no, come clean. If you could do that, we wouldn't be in this fucking situation. Come clean.
Get it right the first time.
Yeah. Come clean and have what is at best an awkward conversation.
Yeah, and end up with a great story.
Text her.
Or option two. Continue not to tell her and let this girl ruin her life and take medication that she
Be
doesn't
seriously
need.
ill.
Be seriously ill and
Lose
not
her
be
education.
able to work or have proper relationships
And
or
then
anything
write
like that.
it up in a romanticised way
Yeah.
to a podcast
Yeah,
to
send
talk
it,
about.
Send it to a
How have you
podcast
told
as a
us
laugh.
before her?
You're
It's
a bad
insane.
person.
You're a terrible person. You're as bad as the person with the bag of cats. This is one of the worst ones we've ever had. This is genuinely fucking reprehensible.
And he will enjoy it.
Yeah, but just own up to it. It's fine. It's funny. I know it's me who shit myself.
You could go another
You
way.
silly bitch.
You could go another way. You could tell everyone that she knows that you shagged her and she shit herself.
Yeah, now you're like, oh yeah, I should have been telling people. Yeah, control the narrative.
So-
Get out in front of it.
And he also slept with her and her friend. He's a bad person.
I mean, that's not necessarily a bad person thing to do.
I just think it's so
I've ran through some
grim.
friendship groups like COVID.
Here's what you do, right? You use this time.
Oh, can we have a minute? Can we just...
Wear the mask.
Yeah, when you fucking rob, you got to sign in.
I'm just eating out to help out.
Hands, face, face.
Thank you, British government, for giving us that call.
Time for your second jab.
Why doesn't he do this, right? If he doesn't want to come clean, but he also doesn't want to ruin her life, why doesn't he get back with her, have sex
Do
with
it
her again, have sex with her again, but this time, don't shit and
I was
be
going to
sick
say,
everywhere.
the second time, obviously shit on her.
Or just as soon as she takes her pants off, just be like, oh, God, no, I'm sorry, I thought I could do this. I thought I could work around it. Oh,
I'm in, but you've got to have a butt plug.
I tell you what you do.
punch a cork up it.
Go round to her house to shag her, but have a secret jar of Nutella.
Which obviously Freddy is always carrying.
Just start smearing everywhere. I mean, when you leave, go, looks like it's got worse.
Recreating the scene of the crime.
Christ, are you a competitive eater?
Behave yourself.
Yeah, fucking genuinely awful, that one.
Quite a
Oh my
cunty one, that one.
goodness.
Right, the last one is called the B Team. Am I cunt of the week? My wife has decided she wants a third baby.
I know we can buy one.
I think we know a solution to this. Silicon one from fucking...
Do you want one that cries or not?
Yeah, because we have ones that you can shake all day.
Take to comedy shows. You
Yeah,
won't get kicked
That's
out.
a great thing to do with it. But like fill its head with beads and make it into a maraca.
It'd be like the new heckle.
I think all instruments with a baby. A
Yeah.
gong.
Yeah. Use it on a drum kit.
Oh, jeez.
My wife decided she wants a third baby. I am very much on the 2 and done train. Trouble is, she's putting it on a platter for me daily, and I can't say no. I've been knocking out pre-shag wanks and dropping the B team upper in an attempt to dodge a third kid. Am I cunt of the week, or do I keep dumping the new goo and hope I don't end up with a mong baby?
How about communicating with your wife?
I don't know if you've heard how this is written. I'm not sure he can.
No, he sounds like such a horrible person as well.
Also, is that a
Yeah.
thing that you like? If your
You
second
can
one is
still-
shitter?
I don't like.
I don't think that's a thing.
I
I
don't
don't think your
think-
sperm gets weaker.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's
think-
not like the first batch of your cum works best, is it?
Yeah, I think it's more like a pancake. I think the second one's the more effective one. The first one's always rubbish, isn't it?
Oh god.
Yeah, that's why first one you eat. Yeah.
First one's for me.
Yeah. I'll have that one. It's been dropped on the floor.
I think rather than sneakily trying to not have a baby, it does feel like the sort of thing you should discuss with your missus.
I would say so.
Like whether you're having a baby or not. Feels like one of the main things you need
Maybe
to discuss
just
with
try
her.
shitting.
Yes, one case of explosive
That worked.
diarrhea.
She will undock
Problem
herself.
solved.
Yeah, that's what you do. You spike her with laxatives. You
Time
fuck
for
her.
the
You wait for it.
secret Nutella.
You wait for it to shit everywhere, and then you go, a good mum wouldn't do that. And then you just leave it there.
Yeah.
Guilt trip the shit out of her.
You could have a vasectomy.
No, not when you can spat your missus with laxatives and make her shit everywhere.
Well, you could do both. They're not mutually exclusive.
Yeah, or you know, again, you could just say you don't want to have a baby. You could
Yeah.
just say that.
I mean, you could just have an adult conversation.
But if you have a vasectomy, then she's still going to be putting on the platter because she'll still think she'll have the hope that she's having a baby.
it's almost like
so you'll
it's,
still have all the sex. That he wants all the sex.
it's like a victim mentality. He's saying, my wife has decided she wants a third baby.
Yeah.
However, I do not. Trouble is, she's putting it on a plate.
Yeah,
Can't
and
say
it's
no.
like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
the only way my wife will want to sleep with me is if we're having a baby. Pathetic. This is
also-
sad.
it goes
Your
to
life
show-
is sad.
It goes to show how weak men are. That they're
Yeah.
like, I really don't want this massive life-changing choice.
But
But
pussy.
this woman looks sexy, so I'm going to do it.
Yeah, but if that wasn't how men were, then humans wouldn't exist.
OnlyFans wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
What do you mean I can pay for this?
Also, she
Interesting.
can't be that fit. She's got 2 kids.
Yeah. But, you know, he's not got any other option, innit?
Do you not find, like,
Baked
MILFs...
baked in.
As I'm getting older, I'm appreciating a good MILF.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, MILF category now is just like women of my age.
Why
It's like,
is he saying end up with a Mong baby? What?
I think
he's
he
worried about the
thinks-
B team. I think he thinks if he uses his second load of cum, he's more likely to have a disabled baby.
What on this guy?
Yeah.
Just go outside and touch some grass.
Yeah, and also
try that.
maybe read a GCSE science book.
This is not how it
You
works.
don't need to be listening to this podcast. Like, search for like Neil deGrasse Tyson or some shit like that. I don't know. Someone who teaches you anything.
I like-
learn a single thing.
I really like the idea that he meets a couple with a disabled baby and he's like,
Second batch.
Second load, was it?
This guy loves wanking.
Should have used your fresh cum.
Oh my God. The new goo.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Should have
this
used your new
guy's-
goo. What are you doing?
This guy's such an ick. She
Yeah.
needs to read this. Should be put off having a third child.
Yeah,
wouldn't
it's
it?
all right. We'll grass to the missus. It's fine.
Although, to be fair, I don't think that it's possible for this one to have 2 children with this guy and not know what he's like by now.
Yeah, she knows that she's settled. you know.
Yeah, he's not keeping his personality secret. He's not holding any farts in or anything now.
No,
is
not
he?
this guy.
No.
No. He
Right.
can't hold his cum in.
So we've got 3 stories. Who's the cunt of the week? We've got the crash. We've got the
It's the
guy
it's the
who
second
convinced
one.
a woman
It's
to
the
have
second one.
IBS, and he's got the
It's the
BT.
shitty
It's
man,
the
obviously.
shitty
By
one.
a
It's the
mile.
shitty
By a
one.
mile.
IBS.
For
It is.
once, there is actually a winner. Is this like the first time we've actually had a
No,
conclusive
we've had a
winner?
couple of winners because I
Right.
send prizes out now.
Right.
So if you were the person who sent that in, send me your address.
We're
and I'll
sending
send you
them a prize. We're rewarding them.
Oh yeah, you get a prize if you win cunt of the week.
So-
It's a shit prize. So far, someone's got a bull clip and someone
Shit
else got a ping
prize for
pong
a
ball.
shit guy.
Right, yeah.
Congratulations.
Right, well, let's send him a pack of Imodium.
Yeah, send me your address and you're going to win a prize.
You are a terrible person. You should be thoroughly ashamed of yourself.
I'll find the worst prize that we can think of.
Okay, cool. Well, that's depressing.
You will get this empty box of chicken nuggets.
Before we go,
I've got 2 cheese bites left. You can have them.
Before we go, we ask our fans to send in the worst videos on their phone. There's a couple of rules: no animals, no death, no kids, and no racism.
Yep.
Yeah. There's no videos that get you or anything like that, is there?
Get me like.
Like,
Oh no, we're good.
You seem like you have a strong constitution.
I have strong everything.
Okay. Okay. Right. Let's see what we've
It's a
got.
bold statement.
That is a bold
Strong
statement, yeah.
everything.
Christ.
I'd never shit during sex. I have a strong bumhole.
It just could not be me. It just couldn't be me. I'm sorry.
We'll start.
Also, as well, like you'd feel yourself shitting, right?
It wasn't her. It was
was him.
him.
No, I know, but she thinks it's her.
Yeah, but sometimes, like, Freddie, you must have had shits that have come out so quickly you barely noticed. You know what I mean? Where it's like, it feels like a fart, but it's a squirt.
She probably already suspected IBS,
Yeah.
or she had like a shitting epidemic before.
Yeah.
I think she must have other symptoms. That can't be the one thing, and then you go, I've got IBS, I'm on medication now.
Yeah.
Oh,
It sounds
poor
like she already had an
her.
anxiety disorder, so, you know, it could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a professional undocker.
Yeah.
He's done her a favour. He's confirmed her IBS for her.
Yeah, but this guy's definitely been like, oh, like mental girls are great in bed, not anxiety. That's not the one you want of all the mental conditions.
Right.
It's not the.
Let's have a look and see what's been sent.
Right,
through
we'll
this
start off
week.
with Wheelie Stupid. This is a nice fun one. Man doing a
Doing a
wheelie.
Yeah, what could go wrong? Big wheelie on a motorbike. Oh, it's a big wheelie. Oh.
And there's his big red ass.
Oh my God.
Ow.
That is a burnt bum. He is bleeding out of his bum.
Really glad you're alive, though, my guy.
Yeah, but like Wheelie just sat down on the pavement essentially and burnt all the skin off his ass.
Do you know what? As well, good, because I hate those cunts that do wheelies. I hate people
yeah.
who do wheelies more than anything.
Loads
than
of them do them
anything.
near my house. It's well annoying.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you can do a wheelie. Well done.
Are you joking with this bumwee video?
Oh, that's for later. We'll watch this one first. This one's called Crane. This is a weird one.
Yeah.
It's a Ring doorbell. Little girl playing on a bike.
Oh, this
No
is
kids.
going to be good.
Big crane over here on the right.
No kids.
It's all right. The kid's fine.
Are they like fine, or are they like our fine?
No, they are fine.
All right. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God.
The crane basically crashed into an house. But then there's a second part to this video where you see the aftermath.
Fuck me. The kid got well out of the way. They
But
are all
could have,
safe.
like,
Oh, my God.
lucky.
Yeah.
Seconds later, that kid was dead.
Jesus Christ, like dead.
So lucky.
Fuck. It's taken half the house out.
You stay there.
Oh, my God. That is shit scary, that one.
Yeah.
That has
bad, ain't
fucked up the house.
Yeah,
And,
forget
like-
the house, though. Your kid's all right.
Well, this is it.
I'm
They will be
thinking-
they will be relieved. The
Yeah.
kid's all right. But if it can fuck up a house, a kid's head ain't lasting.
Yeah.
Let's
you know?
just hope it's
The
insured.
paperwork they've got after this is going to be a nightmare, innit?
That also goes through my mind. The admin. Ugh.
If that's their house, the insurance.
Way more
you know.
paperwork if your baby gets squashed, though. Look at it that
Yeah,
way.
but
you know.
The way that reborns are nowadays.
Yeah, you probably bounce off it.
Yeah.
Solid.
If you get a silicon reborn, they're surviving that.
Use you could use a few reborn babies under the tyres to wedge it in.
We'll just watch a couple more because I know Leah's got to go. We'll watch Bum Wee first.
All right, brilliant. Exciting.
It's not what you'd expect.
It's a
Is it some wee and some bum?
Nope.
It's a bum that's weeing.
It's just a lot of water. An ungodly amount of water coming out of her ass. You think that's the end? Nope. Loads more.
Christ, she's like a fountain.
I'm guessing that's how they clean themselves.
yeah. It's not how they drink, Clea.
I'm new to this, okay?
Well, we'll go into one that's a bit more in your wheelhouse. I think I found an eating challenge for you. That could be your next eating challenge.
Oh, God.
This is we'll finish on this one.
Maybe we should have showed a naked Martin for eating challenges.
Oh, I think this one might be worse.
Yeah, welcome to Dubai.
Oh, yeah, because this is what happens in Dubai.
Oh, God, this is making me feel disgusting already.
Yeah.
So it's a woman in a portaloo and a man fishing out the shittiest shit
Yeah, because she's about to make $1 million.
and smashing it in her mouth.
Oh. How quickly do you reckon he could clear that?
She wants that bag. She's there for that
Is this
bag.
what happens in Dubai, is it?
Did you hear about the Dubai porta potty?
Yeah.
No.
It stopped me from flying out there.
What?
Because I'm a competitive eater and these Arab men were shitting in women's mouths.
Yeah, it's like
These very rich Arab men were getting these like beautiful, majestic creature model women and shitting in their mouths for a lot of money.
Hitler was into that as well.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, and
That's why he had such bad breath.
Yeah, more I hear about it, the less I like.
Just a bunch of sick people.
What would be your number for that? For letting someone shit in your mouth?
It's got to be a lot of money.
It's got to be a lot.
It's got to be a lot of money.
It's definitely millions, isn't it?
Yeah, it's obviously millions.
It's
You
millions.
know-
Because there's no
I don't know,
way.
it depends how desperate you are, isn't it?
No, there's no way you're doing that and not being a millionaire off the back of it.
Everyone asks me what my numbers are for various things. I
bet.
don't think that I can be bought.
Yeah.
I just don't think that I can because I have to live with myself.
Exactly. That's the thing.
And I'm like, I don't care what you guys do.
I don't know if you've ever seen the film Indecent Proposal, but like it tears them apart and like no one got shat on. They just had a lovely shag.
That'd be a great sequel, wouldn't it?
Yeah, Indecent Proposal 2. We're going to Dubai.
This is just a really bizarre one because why
Yeah.
is it coming out of some random? It's like a random person's shit going into her
Yeah,
mouth.
you'd feel like you'd want it to be your shit.
if you're paying her enough.
Exactly. Yeah.
Maybe,
No, but
maybe he's been saving it up.
Yeah, maybe, Tom.
The video that did its rounds on X, formerly known as Twitter, was a man actually squatting on top of a woman's face.
Oh, and if you've got that, send it in.
Oh yeah, we've seen loads.
It's 07354 1888257 on WhatsApp.
I think there's a huge pay difference between pooing on the face and pooing in the mouth. I think it's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And stranger poo versus personal poo.
I actually think as well, I'm not that bothered about stranger poo versus personal poo.
I am. I don't
think-
want festival stranger mixed up poo.
On versus in.
I think poo is poo. But if you want to have
Poo is not poo.
If you want to
like, I want to be able to pick the poo.
If you want to poo on my chest, then that is probably a 6-figure sum. Whereas if you
Come on, you're doing that for 4 figures. Just poo on your chest. You just wash it off.
Do you know what? I think I'd do it for 5.
You
Mid
do it.
five.
You do it
for £5.
No, like 50k.
You're doing it for less than
I
that.
think I'd do it for 50k.
You do it for you do it for 5 grand, 100%.
Do you charge less if it's coming straight out of the arse or if it's like being picked up like that?
I
If it's
think
coming straight out of the arse in a weird way, it's cleaner.
I'd want ass fresh poo. Yeah,
To be fair,
I'd want it straight from the source.
you
Straight from
you
the
need
source.
to see the video because the guy was not healthy either.
Oh.
It was not.
A lot of spicy food in the Middle East, isn't it?
That's it. It was like canary.
A lot of
shit yellow.
chickpeas.
Oh, not a canary yellow.
Oh, that's the worst.
No,
I don't want a yellow.
I'd want a light brown sort of poo.
I'd want quite a rich, deep, solid brown.
I'd want some sweet corn
High
in
in
it.
iron.
Yeah,
You're a healthy man.
I want one that's like
Are
shitting
you
like
single?
a lion.
I'd want as much sweet corn as you can get in it because I like sweet corn. And I'd taste better of it.
Okay, I have so many questions.
Yeah.
Let's just open Pandora's box of shitting in mouths.
It's mental, isn't it?
It just couldn't be me. I was planning to go to Dubai the month before this all came out on Twitter, I thought, as a competitive eater, I can't do this. I can't
You've
go
sullied
there.
the name of eating.
I would have set myself up for
If
being
they said
one
to
of
you-
those.
If they said, Leah,
You would have got some big offers
legit,
out there.
If they said, look, we're not going to, no one will know about it. It's just between me and the sheikh or whatever. Like £50 million.
No,
£1 billion.
Legit.
no. I have to live with myself.
Some things are worth more than money, and
You
these
are-
two can't understand that.
You-
No,
she's
the-
so
These two are just like,
principled.
but there's
Yeah,
money.
Yeah, no.
£1 gazillion.
How many,
Fictional
how many
numbers.
noughts is that? How many
It's-
zeros are we talking?
The thing is I don't have any dignity anyway.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I'm just like,
He's already
I'm
a
all,
fucking fat truffle pig.
I'm all about the bag. Do you know what I mean?
And you must shit yourself.
It's
like,
all about that
weekly
bag of
anyway.
chips.
yeah, no. There's just something about.
Fair enough.
that-
You've already
no.
got a career doing a thing that you love.
Oh, yeah.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
good.
Thank you very much for coming on, Leah.
Right,
It's
Leah,
been
this has been
so much
awesome.
fun.
Been great meeting you, mate.
Where
It's
can
so
people
fun.
find you? Because there'll be loads of our fans that are desperate to check out more of your stuff. Where can they find you?
In
What you
which
on?
case, you can search Leah Shutkever in Google. I'm the only one in the world, so you'll see all of
Yeah,
my
yeah,
social
yeah.
media.
That is a unique surname. Obviously, the links will be in the description and all that sort of
Yeah.
stuff, so you can check out Leah on all the socials if you want to see someone eating insane amounts of food incredibly quickly and still maintaining some dignity. You know, unlike us.
And as well, like, I know I'm going back to this, but genuinely looking incredible for a competitive eater.
Thank
like,
you.
I would assume that competitive eaters.
Bit of a backhanded compliment that by the
Look-
end, wasn't it? Yeah.
Disgusting job.
I
You look
assumed
alright.
you'd be a fat pig.
Well, I really did.
I love the whole. You have a great body for a competitive eater. It's almost like a.
You have
Yeah.
a great body, full
But muscle
stop.
built
But also for a competitive eater,
I'll take it.
you are very beautiful regardless.
Thank you.
But especially considering what I imagined a competitive eater to look like,
Yes.
which is
Look
horrific.
how hard he finds it to pay a compliment.
It does
He's
work
tried
in
to
my
say
favour
something nice.
massively.
Yeah,
I
the
appreciate
expectation.
it.
I'm trying
I
so
appreciate
hard
it.
to be nice.
I know,
Thank
he just
you.
can't. He's just incapable of being a normal human.
I'm getting nice. I'm getting nice.
Thank you.
No,
There we
thank
go.
you.
Well, it's been fun, hasn't it?
This has been your favourite ever episode, hasn't it?
I got to eat 20 McNuggets.
I love the way he went, should we do a round 2? I've only eaten 10. That was an incredible move that went unremarked upon at the time. Just skipped through.
It was also very much Freddie
'cause-
pushing us to do it originally.
Yeah. Oh, it's him this morning. He texted us like, "Should we do some eating challenges? We've got an eater on. We've definitely got to do a challenge." I was like, "Oh, we had a runner on last week. I didn't see you suggesting it then." Yeah. Oh, we got to do what the guest does.
Yeah, I mean, I said the reason that we didn't do that is because we're in the studio.
Yeah.
Work.
We couldn't just run laps around
Yeah,
it.
it would have just annoyed me having 10 nuggets sat there whilst I know that I could snack on them, but not snacking on them. Do you know what I mean?
Was they were. You still have some left.
Yeah, but I can't see them because they're under the
He just
little-
he's had
Right,
to
that's
hide them from his
embarrassing,
field
but
of view.
out of sight, out of mind.
Noted.
Yeah. Well, this has been today's lecture on weaponised bulimia. If you've enjoyed it, get us on Patreon, patreon.com/deadmentalkpod. We do an extra episode every week. There's absolute classics on there, like loads of specials as well. There's hours and hours and hours of content. You can have a free trial for a week
Your
as well.
money helps keep the podcast going. It helps.
It's basically all that keeps us going because we can't hold on to sponsors. So thank you very much for your support. It's incredibly needed. Also, come see us at Dead Meat. It's July 27th. If there are any tickets left by now, like they are, like last few available. It's going to be fucking amazing. We've got loads of amazing comedians, mad surprises, deathmatch wrestling, gimps, all sorts of shit. It's going to be sick. So get your tickets now because they are going to sell out. And we're not even lying now. So, like, they are actually going to sell out.
Fuck off.